And that is that. We got this going. Got the chat bot. No, chat bot is connected for the stuff. Very well. Oh, hello, Thunder. How's it going? Hey, Slow Cuber. Hello. Oh, there you go. Thought it crashed again. Got the fringy curse. Hello, Jelly. Hello, Discount Al. Oh, that's you. That's you. I think that was a burp. I'm not sure.
It's up to Discord to decide that one.
I'm gonna let you know that they're going to resell your default armor coating in the store. I'm not surprised, but it's still kind of surprising. If that makes any sense, they would pull that kind of shit. Why don't they just fucking rework it? Stupid fucking customization shit. Default armor coating. So I'm guessing that's the one for the core you unlock with the event then. So if I look at the... Well, I have to go back, go to the shop, and laugh at their prices. Or, well, they laugh at me because... 700 for... What was this? A color and a rare visor. Like, Jesus Christ. So bad. It's the blue one for the Yori armor. Yeah, it's so shit. They give you the armor core for free, and I say for free lightly because it takes forever. Actually, this one didn't take forever, but still, just getting the whole event going to the end. Oh, are you even aware of them mutually? The whole event thingy, how that works.
Honestly, I've just been shooting people. I have no clue.
So basically, they started an event with an extra game mode,
Okay.
and what they did is put the game mode Fiesta in, which is you spawn with random weapons every time you die. And the event has a separate battle pass, basically, that you level up.
Right.
And then you get in your challenge list, you get event challenge, is what they call it. If you do one of those, you get one tier onto that event. So far, so good. Doesn't sound too bad, right? Like,
I guess.
so the catch is you can only do 7 of those tiers in 1 week. Then the event ends, and then you have to wait until the event comes back next month, and then you can do 7 more. And then you have to wait for the next time the event comes around. So you need 1, 2, 3, like 4 weeks to finish it all. But you need 4 months because you need to wait for the event to be back.
Sounds great.
Yeah, also, when you unlock that core, which I did yesterday, you can choose it, and your mind just thinks, oh, I don't want to do the normal one. I just use one of the standard colors. So I look a little bit different with that new armor core. Well, here's the catch. You don't get any other colors for that core. Not even the basic ones you get with the first core.
I think I remember that being mentioned on the EFAP, yeah.
So, yeah. And even if you finish the whole event, you still don't get a new color. You get some colors for weapons, but that's it. So you have to buy the colors, I'm guessing, because you can't get them anyhow else. At least as of now. But yeah, it's really bad. The progression system is still shit, even with the event. So there you go.
You're saying you give it a thumbs down.
2 thumbs downs, even, yes. Another stream? No. Yeah, here I am. I haven't really touched Infinite since EFAP on Saturday. Hey, the gameplay is fun. Like, I really like playing the game, but looking at the progression system gives me an aneurysm. Because I don't know how they I don't know why. Well, I get money, I guess. Right? I understand why they did it, but man, someone mentioned to me that they said we were thinking of the players first when we did this. I was like, oh, okay. Did you know? Can't tell at all. You remember how you're not allowed to combine armor pieces between different cores? Well, it seems that bots can. What? So bots can have different. Oh man.
They let the bots do it, but not us.
Holy shit, man. Hell battle, Mupsley, how do you do? I'm doing alright, thank you, Fredo. Bots can swap armor pieces and colors as they please. This is a joke. Fucking hell. That's insane. Yeah, and Fringy got the battle pass and he unlocked different colors and he can't use them for this main core, so he has to change to the other core to even see how it looks. it's a shit show. It's a shit show. Even Halo YouTube are calling him out. Wait, calling who out? What is happening? I didn't do nothing. Apparently the devs are taking a break before addressing everything. Really? They shouldn't do that. Bots are more customized than players. Fuck us, I guess. Oh yeah, fuck us. Madeline Pro to find the original pitch for the customization system they used for promotional purposes. It's almost a straight lie. I believe it. Scooby messaged me earlier today and just told me about the promotional thing of the event, and everything they showed in there, most of the things that they showed in there is not even available for free, even though they promoted it as a free event. They just put it in the shop to buy. It's like, cool, thanks. Appreciate that. Fucking dicks. Anyway, gotta kill some people with the commando. Ember fusion coils, so big team battle as this. We have to go back to Monkey. Return to Monkey. Where is it? No, not bot boot camp. There we go. I miss loot boxes. It's weird how that would actually be better, because you at least get something from loot boxes, even though it's mostly shit. What I don't guess how this is what they put out at release. Who approved this? I don't know. The marketing section of the or money department, whatever. I don't know what they call it. Oh my god, I love you, Metal. You're German Tom Brady of barrel yeeting. Yeah, I found my new favorite thing, actually. If you have one of those fusion coil barrels in your hand and you jump over a chasm with the jump pads, you can yeet them across the map at people. It's fantastic.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Very homo.
It is very homo and very fun. No quality options, but oh, really? I didn't pay attention to that this time. Sorry. So it isn't because the campaign isn't out. Great. Green camo is unlockable through campaign. Wait, now I'm confused. Didn't James say there's no unlocks in the campaign, or are there no unlocks for Master Chief in the campaign to customize him? I might have misunderstood. Should have waited till the December 8th release. I think with the campaign out alongside the multiplayer, there wouldn't have been as big backlash. I would actually say there would be a greater backlash, because you would get because the single player is still full price. So you get full price game plus this for free, in quotes. I don't know. I feel like people would be more critical, even because they also bought the game. Because they're making tons of money from the game, undoubtedly. Because it's Halo. Of course they're gonna make money with this. And then still have all this shitty microtransaction shit. It's like, who? I feel like people would be even more unhappy. Or I guess more people would be unhappy. Man, he does not want to die. Well, Yeah, as I mentioned yesterday on Fringy's stream as well, like, I really want them to rework this whole shit because I really want the game to be great because I'm having tons of fun. But we do need more maps, more anything. Like, in like 1 or 2 weeks, I'm probably gonna grow sick of all of these maps
Threat sensor required.
and the game modes. So some variety would be nice, so I don't burn out on a game in like a week or so. Everything is free in the Brazilian market.
Hardpoint exploded the power seat.
Do you think the rightful backlash against this will affect the campaign sales? I don't think so. Not a lot. Because people still are still gonna be curious about the campaign. No one is getting those seats. Just realized. Like, there's no doubt they're gonna make tons of cash with the campaign alone. Because from what I've heard, the campaign actually looks pretty alright so far. Pretty decent. From what they've showed. I haven't seen anything, but yeah. Gotta be interesting to see how they do the whole open world thingy at all. Just need more of everything as long as it's free. Yeah. The league suggests they right now we're playing about 8 to 10% of what's available in terms of game modes. Right now we're playing about 8 to available as in the whole of Halo, or available in what they have planned for this game? Because if that's true, they better crank it up to at least 50% as soon. Oh shit, I got the ninja thingy. At least 50% of what we have, because man, it's looking compared to MCC and what we got there, this looks pretty bleak. I don't mind any of the modes, but I think you mentioned it like a couple of times. Just let me choose what I want to play. I don't want to play X game mode at some point. I want to play other modes. Let me change them. But yeah. Just listened to my first Total Biscuit video and now I'm depressed. Yeah. We could need a Total Biscuit right now. I remember his videos, they were always real good. I always gave the right people shit for their shitty tactics. You ninja'd. Yeah, I did. Just get double kill bot lane. Nice. How did none of them die? That's bullshit.
Not much ammo left, Spark.
Fuck. Here's the funny part, I bet the modes aren't even new. They're just going to be old modes we used to have. You know what? For now, I would be fine with that. Like, just give me more. Like, I don't know why it's not in the game anyways right now. We already had it. I will never understand why they just take out certain modes. Like, if you have the mode, just put it in. Just don't understand. Now. Just give me those modes back so I can fuck around. Also, I really want the Forge, because I've never really experienced the Forge and it sounds like a ton of fun. And I want to see what fuckery can people come up with in this game. I mean, apparently there's already people modding this game like crazy. Put like a big old scorpion cannon on a warthog, or no, a buggy even. It's like super broken. The leaks for Forge look crazy. Yeah. Forge is in like 3 months or whatever? I don't know. I still don't understand how co-op is only 6 months after the release. That's insane to me. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't understand. Especially if it's gonna be the same campaign. Like, you just need to put a second player in there. I can see people modding that in before the co-op comes out, if that's the case. It's so weird. Unless it's a whole different campaign, like I don't see a reason why it wouldn't come out with the main game. I don't know. I can't read. I can't think of a good reason why we wouldn't get that immediately. It's really odd to me.
Your team needs one more power seed.
Let me put in that seed, boy. There we go.
Your team just scored.
If you place the cursed Halo mod. What is the cursed Halo mod? No, I haven't. Ew, it's a Fortism chat. A Swede. Ugh.
The enemy is at half.
Stop Mootle, what you bring me? Bring you complaining about Halo Part 7.
Power seeds are ready to secure.
Eyes up. Ordnance dropping from orbit.
Because while we enjoy the gameplay, we complain about everything else in the game. Rightfully so, I might add. It's because they want to bait you back into the game whenever they want metal. I guess.
Power seeds
Seems like weird with
ready to
co-op.
secure.
I don't know. Would like to see the flaccid sniper rifle from Cursed Halo added in Infinite. That sounds weird.
Ground vehicle en route.
No, it's part 8 metal. Gosh, fine. It's part 8 then. Jeez. Or cheese. Mm.
The enemy has
How do you
loaded
do
a power
metal? Metal and metal? You mean metal and Mauler? You fool! Have you seen Hawkeye yet? Oh, that came out today, didn't it?
It did.
I guess I have to give that a watch these days.
I'm in no rush. But then I realized, oh, I probably am in a rush because I gotta watch it to stay up to date with Open Bar and Real BBC.
Yeah, I just wanna... I just wanna stay up to date. I've missed out on Falcon and Winter Soldier. I can't miss out on Hawkeye, right? Right? I mean, I'm expecting it to be shit, let's be honest. It's probably big old Poopenheimers.
Your team has reached half power.
Hawkeye was pretty bad. Well, there we go.
Your team needs one more power seed.
Ew, what's tears in your chat?
I said that already, but you weren't listening. It's almost like you're doing
course I wasn't
work or something.
listening. Because he's gross.
I mean, yeah.
He has stank.
Fortism does have the stank.
No, that's true.
Oops, old metal. That's what
The
the Forge...
Spider-Man meme is back, that's true.
Oh shit, yeah. As for the Forge leaks, it seems that there are options for coding, thus allowing you to create even campaign missions. That would be interesting.
Or would it?
Nah, maybe a little bit. I can't
No.
wait for them to cuck Hawkeye. Isn't his daughter gonna be like the main character or something? Or going
Apparently
to be?
so.
Yeah, I never liked our old characters anyways. Just get rid of all of them. Who cares?
Agreed. They're all lame.
All shite. I'm hearing mixed on Hawkeye. Some have said it's good, some have said it's bad, so I don't know. Plan on watching it though, since Hawkeye is one of the few characters left I care about. You probably
Well,
don't do it.
just prepare his funeral. I don't know.
Hawkeye is the last OG Avenger who hasn't been cucked. Well, it's 2 episodes. They have plenty of time to cuck him immediately.
Also, to be fair, he's been cucked for a long time, kind of. He's just... He never really got his moment.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, all he got in Endgame was the fight with
I'm scared.
Natasha, right? No,
He got to be seed.
and you got to be sad. We still have this whole phase where he's going rogue and killing people. Like, it seems like a thing that writes itself, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, you could make a TV show about that. Instead, they went with he's passing the mantle on to a girl because for some reason all of them are doing that. It's like, guys, you've told like less than 0.5% of their stories.
Yeah. Hey, Agent.
It's time for a new Hawkeye. It's like, no,
No, we still have
no.
things to explore. Everything. Hawkeye's the last OG Avenger has been. Oh, I read that already. What do you guys think is the best and worst boss fight from each Souls game? Oh, jeez. One worst one, Bed of Chaos.
Artorias.
Best one, Notorious. Yeah. 2, I guess Fume Blade is still the best. It's the only one
Yes.
I remember that was.
The fuck, what's the worst in Dark Souls 2? Probably one of the DLC ones, is it?
Yeah. The double Sabertooth fight.
Oh, fuck, yeah, that's the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, I think I always named Nameless King as my favorite one because it's just cool. What's the worst one in 3?
The people lowly rate the is it the Congregation? No, the Congregation's DS2. The equivalent of that, the Archbishops or something. What are they called?
Oh, the one in the chapel at the end.
The Deacons.
The Deacons. Yeah, that's probably the worst one because it's just like a bunch of enemies you have to kill different.
The Tree Dude is worse. That's probably true.
Capture the flag.
Yeah, he's
The Tree Dude is like a fucking... It's barely a boss.
Yeah, those whole gimmick bosses, they're like kind of lame. The one
Look at Fortier having opinions. He's not even in the call. Can you believe it?
cringe. Tell me who's in jail that your long one wants to watch Sneaker Elf FIFA movies. You told us to spam, but that's rude. Also, fuck you, Metal. No, fuck you.
A classic.
Also, feel told about that now, usually.
Defend our own.
So, wait, Jay Longbow wants to watch Sneakerella?
Sneakerella for EFET movies, apparently.
Righto.
Bloodborne. I mean, best is Orphan. For sure. Orphan is so good, and you always need to play the whole game to go there, and it's very upsetting.
I will also accept the answer of Maria.
Maria's really good as well, yeah.
Her problem is she needs double health.
Oh shit, that was
Actually-
way too far.
The last time I played Bloodborne, I have the same thing, a thought every time. I'm like, I'm enjoying a fight so much, and then it just ends. And you're like, there
Yeah,
it
if
is, I guess.
Especially if you get in a groove with her fight, when you just
Yeah.
dodge
I don't think-
everything and get the...
If you allow her to be parried that easily, she needs way more health.
Yeah. I think the moment you
Ludwig
realize
the
how
most.
easily you can parry her is when the fight gets a bit... not lame, but too short. It's like, oh, she's dead already, okay. They called me the opinionated chatter. You wanna add Fortism?
Yeah, I can do if he wants. Did he say he wants to?
Well, he said
A gift from
they
the
call.
heavens.
Oh wait, no, they call me the opinionated chat. Oh, you for you want to get in? I read it as then call me the opinionated chatter.
But yeah, they're talking about Ludwig, and it's just like his first phase is an asshole, and I just want to get past it so I can get to the second phase.
Yeah, second phase is so good. I really like
He's a
it.
spazzy little Grimgram in the first one. In the second one, it's like it's just distilled Dark Souls at its best.
The enemy has your flag. Incredible.
Ah,
Spartan.
fucking call me bitch, he said. Okay. Imagine Sneakerella sponsor universe, no black. And 7 sneakers, darkly into sneaks. Sneakers of the aim, sneakers in the stone. Oh no. The Sneakerella universe.
Our flag.
That's what we need all along, don't we? So FOTR, how you doing?
Zup. I just ate. I'm happy.
Was it?
Why'd you talk about yourself all the time?
Yeah.
I was just talking about Ludwig.
It's pronounced Ludwig.
No, Ludwig.
No,
It's
it's
in Sweden, you know.
it's English.
Schweigen.
Ludwig,
Looking to make
idiot.
cookies?
Idiot.
Ludwig.
Leidwug.
It's clearly a W, not a V.
We actually have royalty called Ludwig, and they spell it with a W.
Well, they're
yeah,
wrong.
because they're wrong. Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna
went to
call them.
wrong school and they fucking aced it.
They
I'm gonna
did,
call
AC.
them and tell them they're wrong. Don't worry.
Did they go to the wrong school?
Oh shit! I didn't even notice. Al wasn't here.
Also, hello.
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 Uh,
Also, speaking of good games, Elden Ring.
it's not out yet.
What?
Shut up.
Othering.
Don't jinx
Elden
it.
Ring.
Oh my god. No kidding right now. I got a message from Fortia, Smiler, and Fringy all at once, separately, for different reasons. Say, I can hang out. Like, well, join the fucking club, loser.
Oh my god, look
You're
at it.
lying. I didn't
wasn't-
send you a message.
It's funny, I was about to say, look at us, like in old times, and Fringy wants to join. Like, ugh.
I know, we never used to let green people in here, but
Yeah.
it's with all this progressive politics bullshit, man.
Stupid diversity quota.
Forced diversity, yeah.
Fortism is extremely fat. Ooh. Ah, that's
Dude.
fucked up.
Don't tell the truth like that. What the hell?
Look there. An enemy flag.
Here's a question for you guys. Has any of you played
What?
that Mortal Shell game?
No.
'Cause
No.
that looks like a Dark Souls clone.
I watched a playthrough and it didn't look very interesting.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. It was also Epic exclusive, so I didn't give a shit by default.
Ah, it's on the Xbox Pass now.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched-
Well, I haven't got around to downloading it.
Yeah. I
What about
watched the,
Sekiro?
watched the, I mean, I played that a long time ago. You should
But
know.
a certain someone hasn't.
Still has.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Al this time.
I don't know about Al, but I'll be just as furious with him if he hasn't.
Oh no.
It's mumblo oral.
Schmumblo.
An ally returned our flag.
Are you even allowed to play Elden Ring if you haven't played Sekiro?
Enemy
Like,
flag
what's the
carrier
rule?
I don't know. I think not. I think it would be pretty illegal if you would do that.
I think it's illegal too.
An ally returned our flag.
Let me check in the smort.
In the smart, do it. There's no fusion coils here. I need to throw that at people. Oh, there it is. Next you're probably gonna get a J or Rags in here, because you're just an EFEP clone, you dingus. Oh man.
Rungo the Schloopins,
Yeah.
because that's actually why we're even here at all.
Yeah. True that. The show just fucking right down. Wait, which one? Jay is a whore and should be banned for too many.
We don't ban whores here. Look, see, Fringy's here.
Hello.
An ally has taken the enemy flag.
The
Hello.
two statements I just made were disconnected, I swear. Nothing. How you doing?
I feel like that wasn't nothing.
Well, there's no way you'll ever know what I said because this is not live. I guess you could say it is in that it's live, but it's not.
Yeah. What?
It wasn't nothing.
Yeah, what they said.
I'll catch up on suits.
I played the first 10 minutes of Sekiro. Does that count? Yeah, yeah. You can play.
I did the same thing, and it ran like shit and like crashed, and then I took the whole night to fix it or whatever. No, I think I didn't fix it, and then I fixed it the next day, and then I never played the game.
Yeah, I remember you had like.
Yeah, and
issues with the
I
game.
think the issue you had was like resolved in a patch a week later.
It doesn't.
It
it's
wasn't
one of
even
those,
your fault.
Like consequentialism things that I think about. I set aside a whole night to just play through the whole game, and like because of that one problem, I ended up just never playing the game at all.
Yeah, that's how
Sorry, which game now?
Sekiro.
Sekiro.
Oh, right.
Did you ever like see gameplay of it? From
Yeah,
other
no, I
people's streams?
saw a decent amount of Metal playing it on his stream, and I don't know. I not only do I have other things getting in the way, but I just never got the drive, you know.
Hmm,
You see, we humans are just like PCs. We need drivers to get us to do things.
that's true.
Like Taxi
Do
Driver.
you have the
so-
driver for Elden Ring?
Maybe we'll see. I'll get a patch, and then we'll see if the driver was in there.
This seems to be the viral thing that there was a picture that was tweeted out that showed a bunch of traffic, like a traffic jam somewhere, probably LA, and then somebody posted a video of like, oh, the Boring Company, Elon Musk's enterprise is gonna fix that, and it's a video where like the cars go into these little pads that drop down below the ground, and then you get
the
ferried.
Hyperloop shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the immediate thought is like, hey, so what's that 19th century invention that we came up with that can transport a large number of people, you know, between places of high traffic?
Slaves?
Well, just a bunch of slaves holding up a bunch of cars and walking between these
Oh, dear.
places. I just find it amusing. It's like, dude, because everything I hear about Hyperloop and stuff, all I think is like, I feel like trains are just really good, and we don't need to reinvent trains.
Yeah,
Like, this all
trains
just
are
feels like
pretty.
it brings us back to trains.
Trains are
Just
pretty
what
awesome.
an
They've worked.
anti-train advocate would say.
That's what a pro-train advocate would say, rather. An anti-train advocate. would be
Oh,
like,
I was directing that at Elon Musk or whoever the
Oh.
fuck's responsible for this. They're clearly
Well,
anti-train. That's what this
it
is all about.
feels
It's
like,
big loop is trying to destroy the big trains.
Well, I think the loop is trying to be like, we're cool train.
We're hit
But,
train.
like we're a super cool train, but I'm pretty sure the whole idea is that Hyperloop is it's like near vacuum, so you need to build like a near vacuum tunnel that runs for this vast distance. It's like, man, tracks, like they're really great. It's like, well, it's not gonna go as fast. It's like, sure, it doesn't need to go as fast
Oh.
though, because
All I hear, Fringy, is monorail, monorail, monorail.
yeah, I know that's what that's
But
really
Main
amusing
Street's still all
because-
cracked and broken.
Sorry, Mom, the mom has spoken. Monorail, mono, no.
Yeah.
I guess the thing is, you look at this image where it's all this traffic. It's like, I just feel like you need more trains.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. You just need more public transport so that not everybody is driving a car to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thunderfoot has covered a few videos on it, and he's done some good breakdowns as to why it's not going to
well,
work.
I think I've seen some of those. I saw a channel called Adam Something has done a bunch of videos on Hyperloop, and like one of them was just showing that in terms of the amount of freight that you can move, you know, per hour, just because of like how many how much cargo could be ferried by a train. It's like, even though the Hyperloop will hypothetically be faster, it's cheaper per freight container to just move it by train. Like, we don't need to we've got it pretty down pat, moving things around the world. We're pretty good at that. I think it's just it just reminds me of, do you remember that Google Glass like thing from, that was like 10 years ago at this point?
Oh,
Where it's
like a
like,
little
oh,
little
look at
hut
these-
on the.
Well, there's a
on the
graveyard of
Yeah.
ideas by Google that have now been shit canned.
Well, I guess what I'm getting at is it's like this idea that that at first you see it and you're like, oh, that's cool, but then you think about it and you're like, wait, no, I wouldn't want that. No, I'll just use my phone. Why would I want to wear
Well,
this?
the thing that sold people on Hyperloops is really awesome 3D animations of it, not
Yeah,
actual
well,
results
That's what I'm saying.
or
That's
our
the
actual
same
practical thing. Because I know there's one that was meant to be set up like in the middle of Las Vegas by the like the convention center, so where you know you get
Yeah,
hundreds of
yeah,
thousands of foot
yeah.
traffic, and it's like, and again I'm sourcing like Thunderfoot on this one, but it was he just broke down like how you know those big buses where they have like the joints in the middle so they can go around corners, like, you know, like really long buses. He just equated to like, he just did this like breakdown of how much it would cost to like fund like an extra 50 of them versus this 2-mile stretch of Hyperloop or whatever. And it was like, yeah, because the Hyperloop shit is like, will rack up into the billions if it's done in LA or wherever.
Well, yeah, because it's near vacuum tube that needs to run pretty much straight between two places. You're gonna have to buy and destroy a lot of houses to like make the space that you need to do this thing.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, and if it's any,
The situation on houses is fine, so we can get rid of some.
Yeah,
some,
I mean,
right?
it's not like houses are appreciating in value substantially
Yeah.
month over month. So
Imagine
it's
get rid of
not- and of
houses
course,
at the
you know,
moment. That's insane.
it might not be that some people just won't sell their house, and then you're just gonna be totally stuck because you can't really maneuver around them.
Okay, Brie, thanks for the resub. I'm doing
there
alright.
was like a underground network of thousands of people living underground in Las Vegas as well, like in the storm drains and that.
Oh,
Really?
Like, there's
Right.
a massive homeless community like living underground, like mole
Right.
people.
Oh my god.
Oh, genuine. I'm not taking the piss. It's like,
Like
it's real.
Futurama.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I mean, it's fucking
Demolition Man.
dystopian and fucking morbid, but it's fascinating. in a
Yeah,
way.
like
Oh,
that feels
balls.
dystopian. Get out of here, homeless people. We're building inefficient trains.
Yeah.
Like,
Make stronger
That's
drones
what
and
we're
people
doing.
can just fly around on those, no problem. Yeah.
well, I feel like that's just reminding me of another thing where it was shown this video of you know, like a rocket can get you from New York to London in 30 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And then you just look at that, you're oh, that's cool. Wait a minute, like it's
How?
like,
How?
you know, so the big one is rockets. You know, planes are pretty safe. Rockets are not as safe.
Why would you say that? It's rockets.
It's just, you know, when you have like a bunch of fuel and then you just basically explode it to fly up. You know, that's
Yeah,
a little
just-
bit dangerous.
Turn it some bit sideways and let's go to London. Let's go.
And so that's the thing is like, and also
Yeah, it's the
we're
up
just
part
gonna
that's
have-
dangerous.
it's-
Sideways is
gonna have-
completely safe.
We're just gonna have regular people going into space, like just flying into space on rockets to go to, and that's you know all putting to one side loading and unloading, and the fact that a lot of the proposals have it in the middle of like you know like far away in the ocean because of course like if you're launching stuff you don't want to do it, so it's like oh I guess you gotta catch an hour ferry there and back. That's time that you could have just spent on the plane without having to get a ferry.
Yeah.
And also, a lot of the planes just go overnight. So you just sleep. You know, like it's not a big deal. It's not worth it to just go to space to get to London a little quicker. Just redo the Concorde if you want really fast flight.
Nah, I want to like have like giant trebuchets that just launch you across the continent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the issue with Concorde anyway?
I think Concorde was not as
Was it goblins?
profitable.
Oh
think it
right,
was
because
goblins, yes.
like
I know that's
mega
not-
usage of fuel or some shit.
I think the big thing that hurt them is there was a crash, I think, in like 2000. But from what I remember, the crash was because a DC Douglas, like, or some other craft, like a DC-10, before it, there was an issue. A piece broke off, and then it damaged something on the Concorde.
Hmm.
I think.
Oh yeah, it was one of the Apollo missions that was goblins, wasn't it? I mixed them up.
Which film did you watch?
Stop it.
The
Oh,
Apollo
what are you
Goblin.
saying?
As if you wouldn't watch that movie.
Apollo 13 with goblins.
Um,
I'm
Some people
sick
feel this
of
is
those
disrespectful, they're
motherfucking
wrong.
goblins on those motherfucking rocket ship.
I
I can prove it.
I watched episode 1 of Hawkeye
Oh.
yesterday.
Wow,
sorry?
spoilers
I'm sorry, but
about the TV
Yeah.
show that is Fringy's life.
I mean,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. What, did you say Wongo?
Wong-
Wongo?
I don't know what the fuck you said. I'm sorry. Can you repeat it?
Hawkeye.
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 Hawkeye, Wongo,
Yeah.
what's the difference?
I have
Nice.
fucking no clue how that came about.
Yeah,
The almighty Wongo that never misses a shot.
Wongo episode 1.
Wongo episode 1. Yeah,
Hey, I'd watch a TV show called Wongo based off the
I
name.
would watch a show. I would potentially watch a show called Wongo. Yeah.
Not fucking Hawkeye.
He's a drug cartel lord with a dumbass name, but that's the
Yeah.
point. You underestimate him.
Fuck you. Fuck
Don
you.
Wongo.
Fuck you, homeless people. We're gonna waste good tax dollars on concrete spikes and separated bench seatings so Filthy can sleep anywhere. Yeah.
Yay!
I actually saw one of those benches. They just do like weird shit, so you can't lie on it. It's like, oh, that's
Oh yeah,
gonna
they'll
help.
put like a hand rest in the middle of it.
Yeah, or just do it like one seat is higher than the other one, so it's super uncomfy
Yeah.
to lie. Oh yeah,
I think make
free.
an edit to Snakes' comment. It'd be Willy Wongo and the Goblin Factory.
Willy Wongo. Oh, I like that. Good old Willy
Never had a Willy
Wongo.
Wongo.
You fucking Wongo. That does sound like a slur.
You Wongo,
It
mate?
definitely sounds like a slur.
Too many Wongos in our country.
Yeah, it's not good though.
Oh man, I'm so surprised.
What?
What is going on with that guy?
It's-
How dare you
it
speak
is-
of one go this way?
It's funny because when I was watching it before the plot had started, I was like, this is fine. This is fine. It's got a lot of the like the I don't know what it is, but like Phase 4 writing of just dialogue is not good.
Crashed and burned.
Did you say
it's
that before
really-
the plot it was fine?
Yeah, before the plot like really began, it was fine. But then
That's
the
always
I
a
plot
hate
good
when the
sign.
plot gets in the way.
and then it immediately like fell apart. Because it's contrivance. Like it's a really sloppy contrivance that makes this story happen. That a character called Kate Bishop, who was saved by Hawkeye when she lived in New York as a kid, and then learned how to become a really good archer. She just so happens to get involved in some crazy plot. The same day that Hawkeye just so happens to be in New York with his family. The day before he's gonna leave and go home too. Like, if it had happened one day later or like a week earlier, this whole plot wouldn't be happening.
Great.
In fact, Kate Bishop would be dead, because she was cornered by like a bunch of criminal dudes. Hawkeye saved her. I don't know how he found her, but and like the only reason that she gets involved in this plot is because of like some very sloppy, oh, I overheard a conversation, I'm gonna eavesdrop, ooh, I'm gonna sneak into this place where I'm not supposed to be, oh wow, crazy criminal stuff is happening here, I'm gonna keep an eye out, oh wow, they're auctioning the Ronin suit, and then a hole gets blown through the wall, I'm gonna steal this suit, and it's like, man, the odds of all of these things happening. And this one night, the night before Hawkeye has to go home. Crazy.
No,
It's
I've been
almost like
watching
the police story in Squid Game.
I'm watching
Oh, no.
Better Call Saul, and obviously I'm actually in the last season now, or at least the latest one, because the last season's coming out next year. Have to I've mentioned this every before, but I have to appreciate like some of the plot writing in both those shows is so much more clever. So, just as an example, right? They're trying to get this random dude to go down from 3 years in prison to 0. The problem is they have to convince the prosecutor that he's a good person. She's under the complete assumption that he's a bad person because he's got a history of having pickpocketed people before and that he's under charge of assaulting a police officer. And they try to argue it was a misunderstanding. It was he had no idea who he was. Like leave this guy alone. He's a good guy. And then she was like, he's not a good guy. That's bullshit. You need him for something else or whatever. And so they come up with a plan, and they do it the way that I think we all prefer, where the plan is enacting, and we're trying to figure out what it is right before it's obviously revealed exactly how their plan's going to work.
Yeah.
And basically, a collection of our characters put in the effort of going to his hometown and getting several of the community paid to write letters to... rather, it's not even the community that where he's from. It's people on the bus there, 'cause it's a really far way away, to write letters saying it's a travesty that he's being put in jail for something that's a complete misunderstanding. Signed with all different people, all different colored pens, and all different cards. Some of them postcards, whatever else.
Yeah.
And we're talking a mass level, like up to 100 to 300 letters, and he starts dropping them off to be delivered at different times in different offices, but mainly from that town because it's his hometown. And so then, they all get dumped on the prosecutor's office, and she's just like, what the fuck? Like, who is this guy? Why do these people care so much? And let's say 10% of them have phone numbers. And so she rings them, and we actually, hear the voices of their community saying, he's an amazing guy, you can't do this, this is so wrong, it's so fucked up. But then they reveal they have 100 mobile phones that are all linked to each of the numbers that are given on each of those cards, and then they've hired actors with lines and scripts and profiles, so if any of them ring, they have their instructions and what to say.
Nice.
And then they're like, he's a part of this church. And they check the church online, and they've created a whole fake website for it with pictures about, how... The picture's so fucking funny. It shows the guy... They're all fake, obviously, but he's, got a hoe in a garden, and he's just standing there accomplished, and he's, planting flowers, hugging people, singing in a choir. And it's, they put a huge amount of effort, and then the prosecutor's like, okay, geez... All right, like clearly I misunderstood this guy because they went to that level of effort and it took ages and it's a plan that makes no sense at first. It was all revealed, and I was just like, that's pretty. That's not something I ever would have thought about, and I guess it is enough to convince the prosecutor. The thing that would make it all fall apart is if she actually went to the town. But like, why would she do that? That's a very unlikely thing that would happen. And yeah, like it's just it took ages. There's loads of component parts. It's quite clever and it's manipulative and it requires a whole bunch of like thinking. Meanwhile, I feel like these days nobody gives a fuck about plot writing.
Yeah,
like,
no one gives
you
shit.
need to steal something from some high-level museum or whatever. It's just like, fucking, I don't know, throw a grenade
Walk through the
outside.
door.
Everyone goes outside to look at the grenade that blew up, and then you just go steal it. That's probably enough. Whatever.
They just forgot to lock the door this night. Oops.
Yeah, or you just, there's like one guard, you put a gun to him, and you're like, give me the thing, and then he goes, okay, and that's it, because they can't be asked.
Sorry, I missed that last part. I'm guessing the whole point was, look at all the effort that was put into basically weaving the yarn.
Yeah, it's like super elaborate, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Well, 'cause, like,
these days it's
boring
just,
thing.
oh, let me look at the funny
Well, yeah,
colors and the
'cause,
nice
for
explosions.
instance,
And
let me
oh,
tell
that's
you-
something different. That's enough for me. And I was like, oh, but why don't you
Well-
like it? It was something different. Yeah, but what was different?
I guess
There we go.
just to highlight the comparison in terms of the thought that was put into these things. The reason why Kate was able to sneak. So basically, she's at a function, like her mom is hosting a function. She's wealthy. She's, I don't know, like an art appraiser or something like that. And she encounters a person who just comes up and speaks to her. He's like this old guy. And then he says, oh, you know, I never looked that good in a suit because she's wearing like a suit. And some other waiter mistook her for a waiter or, because of the fact that she's wearing a black suit. Later on, she sneaks into the underground auction by pretending to be a waiter because she's got a black suit. And it's like, oh, did you think that was... Oh, so she was wearing a black suit, therefore she can sneak into an auction. That was the process there.
Cool.
And also, when she gets inside, the guy in there says, oh, I thought there was only meant to be one of us down here. So it's like, so how did you get in here? Because you nodded at somebody as you walked in. Did he not know that there was only meant to be one person in this illegal auction? Like, that you're doing underground? That they're not checking? They don't know who's on their stuff? And then, when she gets caught by that guy, she says, oh, Gary sent me. Do you want to talk to Gary? Turns out there is a guy called Gary, and he's pissed at her. And then she, like, feigns, oh, you don't remember my name. I quit. And he's like, hey, get back here. And then she sneaks around, and then there's an explosion, and then she steals the Ronin suit and fights people. It's like, dude, it's so sloppy.
Yeah.
It's just all haphazardly tied together.
I appreciate all that, but you're saying auction and it's distracting me.
It is an auction.
It's an auction.
It's an auction. That's how we pronounce it here. Auction.
Oh no.
Do you call it Australia?
Capture enemy flags.
Do you
Yeah,
want to be?
exactly.
Do you actually want to make that argument? You already know how futile that is.
I don't
know.
know. Futile, but your argument is just as futile. It's an auction.
no, because it's literally just the commonality of language. I'm sorry, auction. Australia's been voted off the island. Everyone else pronounces it properly.
But everybody else pronounces it properly. It's an
Yeah.
auction.
What do you
I
do
don't
this
know.
to rags all the time? Why do you think you're exempt?
What do you mean exempt?
The
Like, in terms of
you pronounce something
pronunciation.
real weird, so it's been pointed
No, I
out.
meant auction.
There you go.
Auction. Auction.
Yeah.
I have never heard it pronounced that way, and I'm pretty sure that
So
even
everyone
when I-
pronounces it. What do you mean?
no, honestly, no. I don't think I've heard any. I've probably heard people say auction, but I've definitely heard people say auction.
To be fair, in Swedish we don't say either.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
Aktion.
Oh, that doesn't.
That even sounds different than in Germany. I wasn't expecting to be different.
And it's almost a slur.
It's
Yeah, like this, but there are people in chat saying that I'm pronouncing it right, that they've heard like Americans use the same pronunciation.
No,
I
Americans
don't-
say auction.
auction.
Auction. Yeah, they probably
They don't say
But why-
auction as if it's spelled OX. They say it as like automatic auction.
So when we say Australia, like, is that Is that?
Enemy returned.
Well, yeah,
is
you
that-
say
is that-
Australia, not Australia.
Yeah, not Australia. That
Yep.
ain't happening.
Exactly.
But that it's an AU, so
Uh huh.
presumably
So
if we're being
so or versus R.
auction, that just sounds weird to me. I don't. And everyone I know says it like frigging, oh no, the tide's turning. The tide is turning.
All of chat could tell me I'm wrong. I wouldn't believe them because like I've never heard anyone say auction other than you for the first time. And all of American and
Okay.
British media, nobody says auction. They say auction or auction.
Man,
Or a coon.
in the future, when I have to say that word, I'm gonna be so divided in my head. It's like, what was the
Hey,
right
man,
one?
look,
Fuck.
We don't do the ad populum shit here. I'll take on all of chat
No,
with my boxing gloves.
That's fair enough. I'm just saying, don't tread on my pronunciation of auction.
Can I put on other pronunciations?
No.
Oh shit! Good,
Oh,
good, good,
no,
got him.
shots fired.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
My English is literally perfect. Come at me.
Because I'm pretty sure. I don't even know. I guess it would be for different reasons, but Rags and Metal both pronounce it syringe, which drives me nuts.
Syringe.
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 Have taken the enemy
But,
flag.
Jesus Christ, my ears.
Syringe.
Well, it's
Syringe.
Yes,
It's exactly like Rags calls it a syringe, and I'm like,
Well-
no.
No, I just said
but-
the first thing that came to my mind that sounded really wrong. Syringe.
I guess,
They're American. They're allowed to be dumb.
On this
They're not
subject,
allowed.
I,
We make fun of them.
well, it's funny because I'm sitting
Hey,
here
Turbo.
thinking, it's like, would I change the way that I pronounce auction to auction?
Returned their flag.
It's like, well, I have like very deliberately changed the way that I pronounce a lot of things.
That's
Like,
why.
I've been thinking about because a lot of, you know, the movie Dune. People here would say June, like that's how it would be pronounced, but it's Dune,
Right.
or at least that's more clear to people. 'cause
Dude,
June,
you're not the only
was
one with
like
that one.
June. No, I know because
I mean, in terms of countries as well, because like I said, I literally got lost with Drinker in a conversation for a while because he was saying June, and I thought he meant the month.
I guess that's what I'm getting at, right? The
Does
level
D
of,
become G? Or
Well,
J, rather.
June,
G.
because he's Scottish.
Well-
So he
well,
was
I mean,
like,
and another one as
June.
well is, we said
and you say there's a lot happening in June, and it's like, what's happening in June?
Right,
What's
right.
going on?
I expect them to be
year,
more
or-
like Dune.
a lot of it is because it's kind of because a lot of people here would say stupid, but like there's more
God
like,
damn
of a
it.
sort of sound to it when you know it's stupid. That's like the way that most people would say it, but not here. And like
Well, yeah, you
you
don't
know,
even.
Call of Duty, like that's how we. There's just a j sound that. Like,
I'm
makes
from a
its way
place
into
that definitely butchers pronunciations. Wales is they practically made an effort to.
You can't even say Worcestershire.
Isn't it Worcester? Is it Worcester or
Worcester.
Worcester.
Is that how you? Okay. Oh my god.
Well, the best ones are, best words are the ones that have O-U-R-G-H because it could be borough, thorough, what are the other ones? So, some of them are completely Middlesbrough, a row, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking all over the place.
Well, yeah,
I
like
guess
the one that always baffled me when I met Rags. Well, not necessarily meeting Rags, but just Arkansas. But no, it's Arkansas. It's like, how?
Yeah, how did that happen?
What we learned was to say
We did learn how
never
that happened, but there's explanations for this stuff, but it's still just like, what? Bro,
Yeah.
dude, the best one. No, it's route, except for Route 66.
Yeah, I know that one
I'm
was
sorry, what?
it's
American
it's
one
a
for me is
root-
data and data. Data.
man, that one because I only hear data and data. That's where it's supposed to.
Oh, yeah, data, data.
I
Data.
remember that conversation though, Freak. It was really funny because we were fighting over route and route for a while, and then we brought in Route 66, and he was just like,
Yeah.
"Well, I've lost it."
Yeah, everybody calls it Route 66. Nobody calls it Route 66.
Yeah.
Same way if you call it a router instead of a router or a router.
Well, and it is a router, but everybody says router now, including a lot of Australians say router, even though we say route.
Wait, is it actually supposed to be router?
Yeah, because it's using the word route.
Oh,
part of it. Yeah.
dang.
So it is a router.
Yeah, 'cause
I remember
to
trying
route
just get-
something
Yeah.
for us, doesn't that mean like when you're directing a thing? or
Yeah,
something
direct-
like that?
Yeah, I just
added route. That
I
is
just
the
added in my
route.
head. I am Groot. I am Grout.
Grout.
Yeah,
Isn't
no,
grout like a
we-
material for building things?
yeah.
Maybe we should start calling routers directors instead.
And,
No, because directors make movies.
What do you mean?
Cash and cash.
Routers
Those
make
two are-
movies.
Oh no, stop it, my brain.
Oh, the cachet versus cash, yeah.
Oh, it's cash, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always cash. It's just spelled
Who
differently.
says cash,
Rags did. Remember we had a back forth about that as well. This is what I was referencing.
remember
But this is the amount
French, is
of
he?
times we have ripped into him for his pronunciation.
And then it's like, no, not me.
Remember
Don't
it
make
was
fun of me.
it was Alien Fire Team, I think. He was like a cachet over here. We were both like,
Yeah, that's right. Now I remember.
I'm pretty sure there was one word that I said horribly wrong at some point. I can't remember which one it was though.
Hibbly Tubo.
No, that was bio.
Lugism.
Look, I'm not talking about drugged up and drunken stuff.
Actually.
Like-
Oh, right, because it's actually. But
Actually.
it says that here. It's
Actually. Actually.
Actually.
I'm getting better at noticing these. So, you know what? I got really defensive on auction, but I'm probably going to naturally switch over to auction now that I know that. I think that's just happened. Because it's
I mean-
better to avoid that. You know, it's better to avoid the wait auction. Like it's better to avoid that harsh. Why are you saying it like that? To just capitulate essentially.
Well, as I pointed out, whatever point you made, I've already forgotten at this point. It was, it was that weird. I was like,
That's scary to think about. All of these words you accept as being way, and then your world gets torn apart in an instant. Up is down.
The whole
left
identity
is
just
right.
stripped
Well, the
apart.
thing-
Yeah.
if we wake up tomorrow, I think I said this to Rags when he was like very adamant that he wouldn't change certain things about words, and I was just like, but if everyone woke up tomorrow and the words toilet and bathroom, well, bath and toilet were switched, you would eventually switch.
Oh, you have to.
You
because
have to.
language- Language is shared. It's not yours. It's the problem of. Well, but then you think about stuff like I'm not gonna literally I'm not going to define as an antonym. Sorry, that's not happening. Figuratively
Yeah,
and
that-
metaphorically exists.
Yeah, that almost feels like a different argument where you're just like, so my choices here are to concede that the word is worthless. It's like, I don't know why we would do that.
Exactly, and I don't care that the dictionary said one dictionary, I guess, said that that is what it is. I don't care. People use
Well, as
it
long as
wrong.
the dictionary isn't like,
Well, the dictionary didn't replace the original; it just has definition that is also.
because it's a use. If an alien came to planet Earth, that would be a useful bit of information. Watch out, aliens. When they say literally, sometimes they literally mean the opposite.
Yeah.
It's
I was like,
wait, do you
what?
mean? Why don't they just say figuratively? Because they don't know that that's a word.
And it doesn't make
That's
the sentence doesn't sound as cool.
Literally?
It's
I
the
feel
same-
like figurative. I like.
It's the same reason that we say, you know, like, oh, I'll fucking kill you about like you know, if you have a bad opinion on a movie. It's like they don't actually mean they're gonna kill you. In fact, they're probably gonna do nothing to you at all. So
With it, no?
don't take that literally. And that's what the importance of that word is to, it's like the catch-all foundation of language, whether or not you're being literal.
Mm-hmm.
And then they made it so it could not mean that. It's like, you fucked it up.
He's
Like
fucked it
when
up.
people say you literally threw me under the bus, it's like, oh, would you be dead or paralyzed right now? Okay.
No, I meant literally metaphorically.
My
Oh,
brain,
so just-
stop!
Man. Just several layers of bending over.
Who returned their flag?
Like when someone says, they absolutely may have done this. Like, what?
I think I'm gonna barf.
I'm sure it's a baby. You're like, oh, okay.
A lot of
worse
South
than
England
redundant
Dune is
words.
pronounced with a soft D that almost sounds like Jew, but not quite. But it isn't a J though. Still a D kind of June. It was
June.
hard to read because there was like suddenly only
In Swedish, it's dun.
Dune.
Dune.
Well, that's the thing. Certain accents have advantages with the way that the words are pronounced, but like Dune is just, I feel like, the best, clearest way to translate the subject you're
Yeah.
talking about with this one.
Yeah.
Swedish is very close to the
Your
like
mom.
what
Yes.
do you call it, the phonetic language? Like,
Oh,
or
is
the-
it now?
Like the
Got it.
way you usually write out how it's supposed to be spelled. That's pretty much 1-for-1 to Swedish. If you write something down,
Like you don't have a lot of silent letters, or?
no, like if you have a, like if I were to write down a word, and you imagine that that word is written in the phonetic language, that's how a Swede would pronounce it as well.
Liar.
So like if you take Dune for example, if that was phonetic, then it would be like Dune,
Oh, I see what you mean.
and that's exactly how a Swedish would pronounce it.
God damn.
Like our
Man,
language
that
is
would be
pretty much
confusing.
1-for-1.
Hey,
He doesn't
let's
pull
go
any
to that
punches
Duna
with his
over
words.
there.
So will the sequels to June be July, August, September, October, November, and December?
Oh, ho, ho.
Dun,
Oh.
dun, dun, dun.
June 2.
Ju-
You're like,
June
what?
two.
June 2.
Junta.
It's like the pikeys from Snatch.
Oh, the
Like
fucking,
us.
the fucking scene.
Dags.
I want to see Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Dude, the Brown Table put out a tweet that read something along the lines of like, "This will be the completed like circle of what began at my childhood."
But because of the other
I have no
actors
fucking
coming
clue.
up.
I guess because
Oh,
Raimi.
the Spider-Man, probably, yeah.
And like,
There's
it gets
a
like
lot
1,000
of evidence pointing
likes.
to that
I'm just
now,
like,
but
what the
there's
hell?
still nothing confirmed.
Spider-Man fans, like, they gotta work on, you know,
I
encasing their
fucking
heart in
stick
steel.
myself.
Did you stake yourself?
No, I stick myself with a plasma grenade.
Oh,
It bounced off the wall back in my face.
no.
Talented moment.
That is very talented, I can tell you
The
that.
discourse around that movie is gonna be pain.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have
Yeah.
to really, everyone's gotta see that shit and then probably try to see it again and take all of the notes and get ready to justify everything, because everyone is going to have a spicy opinion on that film.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I just saw it, man. I just refreshed Twitter. Brown Table. Hawkeye fucking slapped. Perfect tone and vibe. I'm just worried about the fight
Okay.
choreography. That was rough. He's right about that. The fight choreography is like not good. Like it's actually kind of bizarre, honestly. I was watching
Wow.
like, why is it that's weird? Like it's not it's because the fight choreography, you know, lately is like, what are we doing? But
Yeah.
yeah, this
I wonder
one
if we
was
could
rough.
say lately with how much we're arguing what from Endgame.
Yeah, well, Endgame is more of like battle choreography, I guess.
And power levels a little bit. Far From Home is still probably more redeemable than like
I think
all
it
of
is.
Phase 4. I guess we'll just
Yeah.
say it's Phase 4. I just want Endgame to be included in Phase 4.
Yeah,
Why
the
is
problem
Phase 4 so
Endgame-
shit?
Uh,
I have a video about it for Tier. It's called Black Widow, an Unbridled Catastrophe.
Yeah. Man. What happened to action films in general? Like, Jesus Christ.
there aren't many of those anymore. Doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, and if there are, they're
And they all
mostly
star The
shit.
Rock.
yeah, they all star the
star
Rock.
They're
you're
all the
right.
family-friendly action films.
Oh, didn't he do like he did the Red Notice thingy?
Red Notice on.
I've only heard
yeah.
everyone hating that movie, and it
Yeah.
got like 2 sequels. It's like, god damn it.
That's
I
funny.
heard that Red
because,
Notice is literally the actors just placed into their thingy, and someone told them, do exactly what you usually do.
Yeah, that seems to be the whole gimmick. Hey, you want to see Dwayne Johnson be Dwayne Johnson and Ryan Reynolds as Ryan Reynolds?
No.
That's a funny
and
thing.
also Gal
this,
Gadot is there. Then yeah, this is the movie for you. It's like, oh,
This-
okay.
this
I
weekend.
guess it means
this
the
weekend,
movie star concept isn't dead, you know? People said that was done and it was characters now. It's like, I mean, Red Notice, you know?
It's. I feel like it's complicated. There is still star power. Like, I mean, I feel like The Rock. He's basically whatever he does makes money.
Yeah.
He's the highest paid actor of all time right now, right?
He,
Which wouldn't surprise me because he is highly bankable. Like everything he does makes money.
Oh, I just said of all time right now. That was a really dumb thing to say.
We just had a
Maybe
conversation
100%.
about this.
Yeah, it was Survivor Series this weekend, the WWE pay-per-view, and they promoted Red Notice there. And apparently Rock was
Right.
supposed to be there, but he couldn't make it, so they had to promote it without him, and it was really shit. Because I think
Now
Red
the row.
Yeah, because everyone was expecting him to come out at some point, but he never came, and he came out, he wasn't even there. It's like, oh
Aw.
man.
Get shit on. Feels bad.
Like a really weird thingy. I think Red Notice is a heist movie, I guess.
Yeah.
So they said that Vince McMahon got a golden egg from Rock, and it got stolen or something. It was really shit. I didn't watch the pay-per-view because fuck WWE. It's garbage right now. WWE is like the Hollywood of wrestling right now. Like super bad.
The Hollywood of wrestling.
Yeah.
Interesting way to put it.
Huh?
The Hollywood of wrestling, because I am not sure what that means fully. In
Oh,
this
it's just
context.
everything they put out right now is like really bad. Most
Ah.
most of it is really bad. Like the entertainment side and the wrestling side, like both is mostly kind of trash.
What was the last
tend
good
to-
movie that came out? Was that the like Amnesia film?
The
Well, I was, I guess the thing is, because I think you know, when people are like, Hollywood, nothing good anymore. It's like, I think it's worth remembering that it seems to specifically be like big budget blockbusters where we're finding a lot of difficulty. There's still
Yeah.
plenty of great films to come out. They're just like, smaller scale production.
Yeah, that's why I changed to mostly and not all of
Yeah.
it, because
Because
more
there's,
fitting.
there's lots of stuff that comes out, and then, you know, it seems like it seems to be specifically the content aspect of the industry right now. It's like there's content,
mm,
we've got content coming in. That seems to be the thing that's leading us astray.
I think I was referring to The Father.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a
Was
good
that
one
like
for sure.
literally the last one that came out? That was
There are
actually
probably
good.
other ones we haven't-
Dune was alright. I like Dune.
I like
But
the
it probably had
Guilty.
some
I think that
tisms.
came out- The Guilty came out pretty. That was
Still can't even talk about Dune because Fringy hasn't seen it yet.
No, but it's coming out like next week, I think. So
Yay.
that'll be when I can go watch it. That's funny. Venom just came out in theaters, but it's already out on digital. So it's like,
Wompo episode
also-
2, The Furtive Grunt. Ew.
we need to watch Arcane though, because everybody's talking about how good that is.
Yeah.
It's a League of Legends one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Will I even get it if I've never seen?
Yes.
If I've never played
Apparently
League
yes.
of Legends.
Come on, there's no fucking way they would make it inaccessible.
I mean,
Nope.
yeah, probably not.
Not when they're paying that much money. In fact, I think it'll have literally nothing to do with the game at all.
No, it'll just be the characters.
The most you'll get is, ooh, they're using the item.
They're using that move from the game that I remember vaguely. 'cause
I won't
Ooh,
get
Luke
any of the
Skywalker.
references. It's worthless.
Ooh, he's attacking the robots with his lightsaber.
Something that I saw a thread that was talking about, because one of the things people talk about is that the show looks really cool, like in terms of the art style, and it does look really cool. And they were talking about how this show has like a budget that is much higher than the average animated series, and also was incubated for a lot longer than a lot of other animated shows get the chance to. And it's like, yeah. It kind of sucks that, like, there are a lot of times where the people behind the show don't get the time and the money, like, to fully realize an artistic vision, because this is a rare circumstance. It's a video game that's highly popular, so it had a lot of things working in its favor.
So wait, who's making it? Who's producing it? Why does it have such a high budget?
Well, I guess it's
I
all
think it has a high
Tencent,
budget
right?
because it's a League of Legends show, right? So there's enough. There's a
Oh.
lot of people who like League of Legends. Got a built-in audience. It's
Yeah.
less of a risk.
Well, yeah, they're owned by
'Cause I'm-
Tencent.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So they have like unlimited
And
money.
I mean, they got like because I think
Literal Chinese government owns them.
Yeah, it was. Let's see. It was French animation studio called Vortage. Okay.
That's me. That guy just T-posed.
It's basically the
did look like
backstories
a
of
bit.
multiple League of Legends champions. Okay.
Right.
Well.
So Arcane and Hawkeye is on the menu.
That
Well,
that is
I-
just the starters.
That's the
I will
starters.
watch episode 1 of Hawkeye, and I will happily stop for now. I don't feel motivated to like watch every week. I'll wait until it's out. We can watch an EFAP on it, maybe. We might need to because I don't know. We got very little Hawkeye in that episode. Feels like we only got little. Oh, here's things that we might do with Hawkeye, but right now we're focusing on Kate Bishop. It's like, right, like,
But
yeah, all right. I guess you got to set her up, but I don't know. Like, this is called Hawkeye. I
Yeah.
just figured we'd get a
Yeah,
little bit
but-
more from him.
But isn't the point of that show to literally set up her character for future?
Probably
films?
because that's what all of Phase 4 seems to be, is like setting up
Yeah.
the new replacements characters.
Yeah, because
Out
I
of
think
the
she's
old.
literally supposed to be like the female Hawkeye, so she will
Oh
probably be
yeah,
called
yeah.
Hawkeye as
she's,
well.
She is Hawkeye, like in the comic. I guess it's
Yeah.
just that Hawkeye never got his own story, and
No,
Black Widow
no.
hadn't gotten like her own story that was just about her either.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
see.
really kind of lame to just
Yeah,
not.
well,
Basically
they
say
don't
that,
give a shit about that. Like, we think it makes sense, but they are probably just gonna...
Did it
Just
just
saying
Dude,
that
this
Hawkeye is
fucking
basically like
Hawkeye.
a secondary character in his own show.
Well, maybe it'll change in the coming episodes, but. Kate
Oh, right,
was,
okay.
like,
You say
she
that
got
like
the
we haven't done that already. We did it with Loki.
Well, yeah, I guess that's my concern, is that I don't think that we're gonna get, because that was more or less like a Kate Bishop episode. I don't know that we're gonna get a Clint Barton episode. She'll always be there, and she'll always be like a part of it, because the plot seems to be, it seems like he's getting dragged into it. Like it has nothing to do with him really, but he's gonna get dragged into it. And so it's like, I don't know. I guess I don't get it. Like you have something that you can work with here in terms of how he feels about Nat, you know, passing away, and I guess like his presence in this world, his role, you know, whether he even wants to keep having a role or spend more time with his family. Like you've got tidbits of that there, but we spend so little time with him. We're already like focusing on setting her up, and you know, it's like it's, you can do that, and that's. Though I guess I'm a little more I don't think that the show, like Kate is kind of brash, and there's a recognition that she's brash, so it's like, oh, like there's kind of a flaw here that's recognized. Wow, you know. And so I hear that and I see that, it's like maybe she'll be something, maybe she'll be fine, you know. That'd be better than like Yelena, for instance, if they can do that. Make her an actual character who's got problems that she needs to deal with.
We're gonna
And
get
maybe
more of Yelena soon enough.
Why?
Well, yeah, she's gonna be in the show.
Oh, she's gonna be in Hawkeye, isn't
She's
she?
gonna be coming for Hawkeye. Yeah,
Which makes no fucking sense. Oh, it's so.
absolutely. And also, I'm pretty sure that I don't think the timeline's making sense anymore, because they say it's been like some years since we've last seen Ronan. It's like, wait, years, as in more than one. How long has it been since Endgame happened?
Yeah.
Like, and if so, where has she been this whole time? Did she get snapped and blipped, or what?
Where's Iron Man?
Maybe they'll argue Hawkeye's been super secret and it's hard to find him, but
Well, when he's out in New York going to a musical, I guess it also feels weird that very few people in the world react. Like, some people react and they're like, oh, you saved the world, dinner's on us. You feel like he'd have more, especially if he's gone to a musical called Rogers the Musical that is about the Avengers. And it's like, man, nobody seems to care that you're here. Like, it's really, except for like one little girl who's like, oh, hi, Hawkeye, you saved the world, that's nice. But otherwise, nobody
Aw.
cares. Nobody's paying attention. Yeah, you get a few of those, and it's like, see, people like Hawkeye. It's like,
Poor
yeah,
Hawkeye.
gave him a little
So
bit more to
useless.
do.
I was gonna say it's more representative of how it works in real life too, right? A lot of people
He's a
forget
man
he
with a
exists.
bow and arrow.
Well, look, you know, it's I think you can make something there. Absolutely, you can make something with him. They just haven't done anything yet, so it's really lame that the first time they do, he's not really the focus right now. Maybe he will be. I don't know, but I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he retires and this is the end for him.
Yeah. Get
It's
them.
like,
I
well,
think
now
that's
I
what
can
they're
spend
going
time
for.
with my family because you're the new Hawkeye and you can take care of it, right?
And she'll do it better than him because he's kind of a bad person. It'll be great.
Well, yeah, because you can tell that they're already going to do a plot with the Ronin thing of like all of that stuff, which is interesting because I wanted that in Endgame, but I guess we're doing it now.
Yay!
No,
Yeah,
like,
Yelena's Natasha, but without all of her baggage and badness. We'll have Ironheart will be the most fucking perfect person ever.
That's what I mean. It's so lame. Why can't we just make them have different problems? Maybe there are ways in which they're better than the heroes that came before them, and there are ways in which they're worse. So they need to learn from each other.
No weaknesses.
Because that'll be the big thing. Is like, if no weaknesses.
Nope,
It's like,
not allowed.
We don't want to do that. Because
Perfect.
if they, with this show they could do because. It seems like they're going for almost a buddy cop thing. Have it be that, or it's like, I don't know, maybe Kate has something to teach Hawkeye, but Hawkeye has something to teach her. Aside from, I guess, being good at archery, because she is very good at archery.
Of course.
She is very, very, very good.
She teaches him how to aim better.
Well, so the logic is because she got saved by Hawkeye in New York, and then her dad died, and so she picked up archery like when she was a kid and basically trained for that. So that's the backstory we get. She trained how to be an archer basically like a kid.
I miss I miss the times where characters had flaws.
Yeah, that was
really
nice.
good
Well,
times.
I
in Marvel.
guess
Because you can
the thing is,
relate
like,
with people when they have flaws, because not perfect.
I guess that's the thing though. I don't know that I give a shit if she's really because Hawkeye's really good at archery, inexplicably really good at archery. So like, I'm fine with that. I just need, there's got to be some other way where she's not as competent. That's what we need to balance it out. Either not as competent in some sort of fighting, but she's actually pretty good. Or alternatively, some sort of flaw that she has. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. The flaw seems to be that she's brash, which is something, at least, and it's not presented as like an awesome thing. So that's man. This is real. This feels like grasping for anything to lash
Can
on.
these guys
It's
fucking turn
the
around?
value.
Fucking assholes. Has anyone by any chance seen that article where Kevin Feige explains why there's not the other heroes in hero stories?
What, like why the other heroes?
Yeah,
don't show up?
where's Iron Man or whatever? And he basically he said, yeah, just accept it. We can't just have everyone everywhere all the time. It's like,
Well, sure, but I mean,
We can't afford them.
can't afford.
You know,
there was I think it was one of his reasons. It's like, yeah, but that's not in universe
well,
explanation.
that's the problem though. A lot of people would accept that.
Yeah.
They'd be like, well, yeah, of course. It's like, no, we know that. But what we're saying is like, in this universe, Robert Downey Jr. is not Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
He's Iron Man, so like he should be here. It just feels like one of those.
Well, I still remember like bloody Iron Man 3, where it's like the president of the United States gets kidnapped, and
Yeah,
everyone's
Cap?
just like on holiday.
Exactly. Where's Cap? Where is everyone?
Well,
I guess.
Cap becomes a wanted man, and apparently Tony Stark doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, it's becoming harder and harder to explain why other people aren't showing up.
Yeah.
I guess this one will probably have the best chance because it's probably going to be the lowest stakes one of all these shows. I would imagine. I would hope.
Yeah.
Can we just have a smaller story, please? That isn't like trying to be this insane thing.
Can we not destroy all the universes at the one time?
We've had enough of that. Like, I will say, I saw something funny the other day. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was the writer for Eternals saying like, "Oh yeah, like I don't think they can communicate with other Eternals." It's like, what do you mean you don't think? You wrote it. Like what? I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I get when people say that. I don't think it's like, shouldn't you know this? Like you made it up. Like,
Yeah,
I guess maybe they're like, well, I don't know, because maybe, I don't know, the next writer will come in and it won't be like that.
yeah.
Like, there's
Pick
so
it up
much-
again.
I just wrote like this. I'll let the next one decide because
Like,
I'm done.
I
Bye.
think it's more just, I don't know how much they compartmentalize at Marvel, because you hear that a lot, that the actors won't get the full script.
Oh,
And
really?
you
So
think
they
about
just
that,
get their parts and they have to do their
yeah,
thing,
because
and that's
that
it.
way it's harder for them to spoil the movie by
Dude.
compartmentalizing.
Like pretty much all of Endgame was that. Like
Yeah,
actors didn't
I
even
think
act.
only-
Like scenes where they were supposed to like act against each other, they weren't even in the same room. They acted with a green screen.
Well, yes, because I think what I remember was Robert Downey Jr. was the only actor who knew the whole script, like from beginning to end, everything that was going to
Yeah.
happen. So like even Chris Evans didn't know everything that was going to happen, and like Tom Holland didn't know much at all.
Man,
Yeah,
but
I think
I
most
fe-
people thought that Tony's funeral was a wedding.
Yeah, that was
Ah.
I remember that interview where Tom Holland got told it was a wedding, but then he got there and he whispered to somebody, "Where's Robert?"
Yeah.
To figure that out, because you think about that, it's like, man, that's hard to coordinate getting all of these actors here for one day. It's like, goddamn,
Yeah.
what a challenge logistically.
but isn't it
Mark
crazy
Ruffalo
that
even
you?
spoiled that in an interview. He was like,
Oh, yeah,
they were
spoiled
joking
it.
around, and he like grabbed the shoulders of fuck, who plays Cap?
Chris
Chris
Evans.
Evans?
Chris Evans. Yeah, he grabbed his shoulders. And was like, this guy gets married in the next one. I was like, what?
Well, I remember the big one. The big one that I remember seeing was Mark Ruffalo and Don Cheadle. And he's like, yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
In this movie, half all of the Avengers die, and Don Cheadle. And he's just putting his head in his hands. He's like,
Well,
"Wait,
no. So
this-
the interviewer says, "Does everyone die?" I think, and then he goes, "Well, half." And then like Don Cheadle is like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, I think he says like, "Can we cut that out?" or something like that.
Yeah, he knows. He knows. He's like.
Man, that's funny how that happens.
Wait, isn't it something like the interviewer says something like, "Oh wow, a lot of people die in this movie," and then
then
he
he
says,
like,
"Oh, you should see
yeah.
the next one. Everyone dies," and then Don Cheadle's like, "Dude."
I think
Doesn't he correct it and
literally
say,
says-
"Well,
he
half"?
says half. No. He says half and corrects it all because that was his mistake. Saying half, it's like that is believable to people as opposed to all. So like he
Yeah.
has to pivot away from that. And it's funny because you see these other interviews where like Tom Holland is another person who spoils stuff, and he gets a lot more quiet in subsequent interviews and television things. There was one where I think he was doing an interview. It was like on Jimmy Kimmel or something. There was a whole cast there, and they just asked kind of a question that can lead to spoilers. He's like, "Yep." Anyway, moving on. Like he just doesn't want to say on
Yeah,
it.
didn't
at
they,
all.
like, they teamed up Cumberbatch with him because he's very good
because
at it?
He's
Yeah,
better
yeah,
at the interviews.
But
He's
is
like,
it-
"La, la, la." Like anytime he's about to say something, he's like, "Do, do, 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 do."
Yeah.
Shut up.
I was sitting there because.
I just remember with
Well,
who's the actor who plays Vision? Paul, what's his
Bettany.
face?
Bettany?
Yeah. Anytime anyone asks him about spoilers, he always just says "snitches get stitches." That's all he does.
That's cute.
But is it worth just not giving your actors the whole script just for that? Find it
They don't
like-
give
I
him
mean,
that
I-
typically, right? In Marvel movies.
Well, that's I guess that's the question, right?
Yeah,
is what
because
does he
if I
probably
would be
do
in a
something I'm not
movie, like
knowing?
I would like to know the whole movie.
So would I,
Yeah,
personally.
That's
Well,
weird.
I don't know that. Yeah, that's probably not the only motivation. It could literally be because they haven't actually built everything yet.
Wow, because you see that we come to set and they're still trying to figure it out. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
I guess if you look at
Oh.
like Black Widow, where they used like a lot of footage from old things, right? If I remember that correctly.
there was a lot of
yeah.
reshoots in that.
Oh, reshoots. I
and also,
thought they used a lot of stuff they shot earlier in other movies even.
Oh, maybe they did. I'm not sure.
I might be misremembering, but that's just coming up to my mind.
You've just reminded me as well because there were parts in Hawkeye where the ADR was very noticeable.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, this is something that's been put in here after you finish shooting it. I could tell.
You think this era of film will be referred to as COVID films?
Maybe.
Well, that's probably all the movies that just came out to streaming immediately, right?
Yeah.
Aren't we just in? Isn't COVID just gonna be? Isn't it called endemic, where it just becomes normal?
I think so. Yeah. Netflix's Cowboy Bebop isn't supposed to be good.
Is
Uh,
what?
Yeah, I've
Isn't-
avoided depraving myself with that.
Then why did you make it?
Wow, that's.
Oh, they were fixing it, Mel.
Yeah,
That's
apparently
why
not.
they invented new characters and fucking. Have you seen Ed in it?
I've seen it looked super cringe. I've seen that clip on
Ed
Twitter.
is.
They
they-
basically did the thing that works when you animate it, and they did it in real life, and it looks super
Yeah.
awkward and cringe.
It is.
Fair warning, a lot of people haven't seen it, and it's apparently the best anime ever. So
Yeah, don't tell me anything. I'm
I'm not going to spoil anything.
Yeah.
Initially, there's a character called Ed, and they had depicted like a fucking cosplay is in the not the film, the show.
Oh, I've seen that clip. Yeah, that's really awesome.
The androgynous girl, who is a girl and is not a trans. They're not trans. To stop being their thing. But yeah, their depiction in the Netflix is especially terrible.
I guess I saw a clip where it was it felt weird because I've only watched a couple episodes, but tonally it felt quite different from the anime. Like that conversation, it was very quippy and jokey and stuff. It doesn't feel like that's what the show is at all. The show has a very it's almost like a relaxed tone in a certain sense. It's very like it's a little bit more. Feels a bit slower paced and not as much talking. There's like a lot of quiet moments. It's cool. I like it. But I haven't seen that much of it, so I need to keep going.
Yeah, it's... watch the anime. But what? It's good.
Yeah,
Fuck everything else.
I like Pokemon.
So, that's good for you.
It's the only anime I've watched. And One Punch Man. One Punch Man was good.
Yeah.
One punch.
Ground vehicle requisition.
It says in
Did
the
I
anime.
leave the stove on?
I think we'll watch Kobe of anime after the stream. Go for it. I need to rewatch it. I haven't watched it in ages.
Was that thing that One Punch Man gets so extremely frustrated about when he's about to fight the boss? Like he market is closed or something?
Oh no, he's missing the supermarket sale.
Yeah, he misses the
Sorry,
he mixed up the days.
Supermarket.
He's like, I just realized I mixed up the days.
And then he goes fucking apeshit.
Blast the guy's head off.
Yeah. I forget his name, but yeah, he's doing his super ultimate chaos mode thing, and he's powered up.
Yeah.
And Saitama's just fuck. Today's Sunday,
Well, yeah,
which means the sale is today, which means it's Sunday.
yeah, he's like the realization takes so long.
Today is buying a day at the supermarket.
I did hit someone with
Screwed
those.
up.
What's the news on the season 3? I'm assuming it's
I have no
Oh,
idea. I
I
haven't
don't
checked in a while.
How was season 2, by the way? Was it as bad as everyone said it was?
I haven't seen it.
Uh,
I avoided it.
so it went to a different studio who were not as good, and
Yeah.
it's cheaped out in a lot of ways. Some
Yeah,
of the more egregious ways was like doing stuff like CGI in Genesis arms, so that's CGI looks awful. And some of the animation was really fucking.
Really dodgy. Really dodgy.
Yeah. But in terms of like the actual story,
Writing and humor and stuff?
it's when it gets really good. It gets really, really good. But yeah, it is. For me, oh god, it's a cliche, but it's like just read the manga instead.
Oh, now I've just stumbled across a thing that was about that with Arcane. There was a storyboarder said that that on an action sequence it takes a month. We have a process that's particular. We have 5 months to do the storyboard of an episode, and we make several versions. And somebody replied that that like a guy who I presume works in who the storyboard artist in animation and TV has 6 to 8 weeks to storyboard an entire episode. It's like that's if you know that's what happens, right? Like if you have that much time, then you do that. But that time doesn't exist in a lot of productions.
Yeah. I hope they give One Punch Man to the other studio again. Because they basically weren't patient. They just fucking gave it to someone else because they wanted to get it out ASAP, I think.
But like the animation was so fucking good.
Yeah, it was really good. So I don't know why you wouldn't want to wait. Like it's insane to me.
Might as well, like.
Especially if you go down quality that much. It's like, damn, you fucked up.
Okay, time to go, and then just levitates
Yes!
into the air. He just floats away with the.
Oh, I know which one you're about. I just came back. So.
That was in the train. It's the last shot. Okay, time to go.
Hey, Frankie Disney is apparently doing live-action Pinocchio 2022, and Gal Gadot is gonna be Evil Queen and Snow White remake.
I know that.
They really are
more
doing
than just
every
Pinocchio.
single one, aren't they?
Oh, why didn't you?
Well,
be...
they're doing Peter Pan and Wendy. They're doing Little Mermaid. They're doing
Seriously,
Buzz Lightyear.
You could have done Pinocchio. She's fucking wooden.
Do you guys know that Buzz Lightyear had hair under the thing?
Under
his hoodie?
that he wears, yeah.
Kebab them all, Spartan.
I thought you were gonna say somewhere else then.
Hair on his
I'm
dick.
hearing
Probably
yeah.
there too.
He's got a soul patch in his crotch.
If you undressed his like spacesuit, it was like a full-on bush down there.
Well, yeah, you couldn't take the suit off for years, could he? He's a space ranger.
Noel, no.
Like every other night, he's like, "Oh fuck, I gotta go shave."
I mean, if you had that chin, you would shave.
Would I? Fucking butt face.
Fuck yeah, that chin is a magnificent.
Oh man. Yeah, and Spider-Man is 16th, I think. Okay,
Yeah, I
guess
think
I'll
it's
have my-
17th in Sweden.
Guess I have my
Well, next month is it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh bloody hell!
It's gonna be my triumphant return to the cinema then, I guess.
Yeah, I'm actually considering it as well. I haven't gone to the cinema in fucking ages.
Yeah, the last one I saw was Tenet.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. What was the last movie I saw in cinema?
Before COVID, it was for me it was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Eh,
Damn it.
I remember me and Moore talking about this recently. It was like, I think you saw what do you call what shitty new Star Wars film? I forget his name.
Rise of Skywalker?
The newest one.
Yeah, well, I didn't watch it, so I'm like, I'm pure of heart. But and I think the other one was Joker. I think that was actually the last one I saw in cinema.
To be fair, I don't really go to the movies that often.
Did you guys already talk about the new Halo event, how they use paid stuff to promote a free event? Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the
there
Joker
are-
was the last thing I saw actually. The Joker.
The
nice.
the Halo thing. Apparently, they put out a thing where they're like, "We've heard your feedback. We're going to work on it, but we're taking a break." Now, of course, they shouldn't take a break because they've probably been crunching really hard. I guess the concern is you might have lost people by the time that you fix the problems.
Yeah.
I think that's the concern. Like, I'll probably keep playing it for a while. But I wonder about the people who might be lost in the time that it takes to address the problem. And I mean, and even then, like, I wonder about how willing they're going to be to actually revise the pricing. Like, I'm not sure that they're going to do that.
Yeah, wasn't the cosmetics like all in total like over like $1,000 or something like that?
Yeah,
Like I
1,000.
don't see that changing. I can totally see that being the same because they probably did market research to figure out like the optimal prices to sell these things for, and they arrived on the.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely. They
And
put
that
them
just
up there,
speaks
like for shits and
volumes
giggles.
about
People will
the-
buy them.
Speaks volumes with the consumerism. That 20
Well,
bucks
yeah,
for this whole
it's a
fucking skin is like a
It's a bottom-up problem. It's,
Yeah.
It's our. They are simply providing for a market which exists and is
oh
very
yeah, absolutely.
valuable.
That's the sad part. It's-
The
Yeah.
challenge thing is still bullshit, and that needs to be fixed. But like, I
Yeah.
don't see a large amount of content that is paid becoming available. I don't see that happening. But it'll still be the same thing. Well, it's free. It's,
Yeah.
I
It's a
would pay
product of its
for it
time, innit?
If I could have, yeah, definitely product of it.
Match lost.
yeah. Get all the reach armor, it's $1,000. Yeah, I think it's even though slightly above 1,000.
Well, yeah, because a lot of it isn't available through the battle pass. And there's a good portion of content that isn't available through the battle pass.
Hey man, thanks for the sub, dude. I need to kill one more. God damn it. I'm not finishing this challenges today.
Do you see they're gonna sell the default armor coating in the store? Huh? Are they?
Yeah.
I need to-
Oh, I'm sure there'd be plenty of cosmetics that, like, you know, exploits nostalgia from the fans.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
yeah, 'cause
Fringy and
there
I
was
talked
a,
about it yesterday.
George armor. That's right.
The new core you can unlock with the event, you don't get any colors to change on it.
No.
Like, not a single one. Not even the basic ones from the first core. It's like really
Well,
it's
now
so
I-
bad.
I remember the example that you. Yeah, so it was. You can get the George armor coating from Halo Reach, where it's the same color scheme that George had. But I don't think that that's unlockable. I think that is purchase paid.
Of course.
Hey Tom, thanks for the 30
When-
months. Oh my god.
It used to be something you could just. The problem is, like, they've actually really significantly increased the amounts of colors combinations that's possible, and that's really cool. But none of it is available to me. Like, I have to either pay or unlock it like after several months. Everybody looks the same
Yeah.
because nobody can unlock anything cool, and then you have a couple of people who do look cool. But
Yeah,
it's
because
like,
they paid
well,
30
you
bucks
pay-
or 20 bucks or
yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
I saw it earlier, just maybe 2 rounds ago. One of the bot skins, like, they look super clean and smooth and everything, like you mentioned yesterday. It's like, man.
No sense of pride and achievement then, is it?
Yeah,
Fast, Spartan.
just get to buy. But you can't even unlock it for free. Or with the battle pass. This is straight up locked off to the shop.
Yeah, the pride and achievement is through your wallet.
Yeah, hooray.
So is Halo Infinite gonna have like story mode of any kind, or is it just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
it's-
online?
Yeah,
Campaign's
campaign
coming
is
out.
gonna be full price game.
Earn more kills.
Yeah,
Oh,
and that becomes the question, right? You've now told me that multiplayer is free and in a sense separate. So now you're telling me that this full retail price I'm getting in that campaign, and apparently it's only about 8 to 10 hours long.
Oof.
Wow. On
yeah,
an
that is
open
rude
world
for
game
what
that's
is-
only 8 to 10
Well,
hours?
so
Or
that's my
open
concern what I'm
world
getting is
in quotations.
Open world in this case gonna mean something different from what I
Yeah.
think a lot of people would think. It's gonna be like semi-open world, I guess.
Yeah.
Like there
Maybe
will be
it's-
a big environment that you can explore, but it's not going to be like comparable to a Grand Theft Auto map, which I never really expected it to be that
Mm.
big, but
Oh no,
Like,
no,
I'm
you-
not-
you're talking more Crisis with a sandbox level than a
that's kind of the impression I get. Yeah,
yeah.
and I'm worried as well that I'm going to play that game, and when I play it, it's like, so this is all really cool for a Halo game to do this stuff, but like all of these things like outposts and stuff, this is a model of open world game that Far Cry 3 did.
No.
That's my concern that I have. That it's going to be like this isn't that impressive as a place for. I hope I'm wrong though.
Weirdly enough, it seems like Elden Ring have adapted that to a certain degree as well. They
Okay.
spoke about camps and stuff in their gameplay reveal.
Right. It
That's
just
gonna
seems
be
like an
interesting
easy
to see
way
how far they've gone that.
Well, camp. I guess the thing is, you can do camp because, like, I remember the camps and stuff in like Breath of the Wild being really cool. But Breath of the Wild has a lot of the emergent gameplay elements that I don't know in this game. Because like Breath of the Wild is a really good sandbox, and Halo's always been a pretty good sandbox. But I don't know that it will have as much environmental stuff. I don't know that it has rain or anything. It's got day-night cycle, and all of this leads me to the same place of like something went wrong in development. Something definitely went wrong.
I mean, they did change like leadership like a million times.
Like, 4 times,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's-
I guess that's what I mean though. Is I get the impression that whatever this game is was like this was the minimum viable. That there was a lot more that they wanted to do or were going to, and then something went wrong. And at some point, the decision was made of like, this is what we're going to deliver, and it's going to be really polished. And it's their credit, really polished thing. It's just there isn't a lot of content for something that's been in development for years. Especially when you remember that there's no firefight. Forge isn't going to be here for like another year potentially. Campaign co-op.
Yeah.
Something went wrong.
So weird. Like firefight is, I feel like it's one of the easiest modes to implement. Just spawn some fucking AIs, put a difficulty on them, and
I mean, I guess
we're off
you
to
need
races.
to create environments that are designed for them, and there's probably other stuff that goes into it too. But I
Yeah.
guess, yeah, like ODST was made in 1 year, and ODST had firefight, and it's like, yeah, they didn't need to make an engine. It's like, yeah, so in a year, this is the content that they made. Games take a lot longer to develop now. There's a lot more that goes into it. The problem is that I don't think people are receptive to that, or that it even is tell them that. Like, oh, it takes longer. It's like, okay, it does take longer, but nevertheless, like, the other games had more stuff in them.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be like, well, yeah, but it takes long to make a map. It does, but ultimately people are receptive to the amount. They're going to be a lot less receptive to how hard you worked to make it all happen.
Enemy there.
I don't know that there's any getting over that issue.
Yeah. But I definitely need more maps and modes in here, because
They need more maps.
I said it earlier again, in like a week or two, I'm probably gonna be sick of these maps at the latest,
Yeah.
and the modes too. I mean, Team Slayer and stuff like that, that never gets old, if you, I guess, but
Yeah, but I mean, I'm already sick of Oddball.
you've been getting oddball a lot, no?
I have, yeah, I'm tired of it. I want to be able to my rotation. I don't want to play Oddball every
Yeah.
time.
Especially just when you give us challenges where you need specific modes.
Yeah,
Like, I
and
feel like it's-
specific maps and specific vehicles.
Yeah, you should automatically be able to go to the modes you need. Like,
Ruby.
man.
Custom servers, where are you?
Well, they do have custom games, but they apparently the options pretty lacking.
So many people there. Fuck.
Oh yeah, it's not just Halo's or Halo being a bitch with that. That's just like a thing that's been faded out by loads of most companies now. Just the ability to host your own games on your own servers.
Mm. God, they're all getting away from me. Yeah, I'm secure. Shut up.
A gift from the heavens is inbound.
I need to get these fucking sniper rifle kills and commando kills. That is a hammer, not a sniper rifle. I'll take it though. Stop buffering. I'm sorry. That's you. I can't do nothing about that. Took 7 years for MCC to get custom games browser. I hope we get it sooner than in Infinite. Sooner
Wow.
in Infinite. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like these next 1 to 2 months are gonna be crucial to this game.
Yeah, the next couple of months is where, because I've got the player base
Ooh.
right now.
People
So,
starting to talk.
well, yeah, we'll have to see.
Smash him.
Did smash him.
Smash him again.
They're dead.
Smash his corpse.
No.
Make it go split.
Gross.
Hey, losers, I am going for goodbye sleep time for a little bit while I have a chance to, so I guess I'll
Alrighty.
catch you around.
Yeah, I'll catch
You're
you.
just copying me because I was about to do that. Because
I did it first. That means mine was genuine, and yours was only because I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Fools.
Yeah, look
Well-
after your feet or whatever.
Okay.
Bye.
Schleem.
Bye.
Boy. Well, none of you guys even played Dead by Daylight, so what the fuck?
Yes, shit, that's why.
What the fuck?
Got him.
Savage.
I'm gonna play the new Dead by Daylight, the Dragon Ball Dead by Daylight. That's gonna come out.
Oh yeah. It's actually so funny because like every like Dead by Daylight-esque game that comes out is like the DBD killer. Oh my god, it's gonna kill Dead by Daylight finally. And now there's like a new game called VHS, I think, that's supposed to be like kind of the same genre. And there's been like 5 or 6 of these already, and every time it's like DBD killer,
Yeah.
and every time it's just like nah. It wasn't even close.
I just found it funny when I saw that trailer. It's like, why are you doing this? Like, I'm confused. I don't understand.
Literally Dead by Daylight, but I guess you can use your fucking Kamehameha and explode the entire map.
No, you're playing like civilian characters. You're playing like Bulma and the pig. I forgot the name of the pig.
Yeah, but the killer can do it.
Oh yeah. Apparently you can just level entire cities or whatever. I don't know. Seems like a weird concept. I'm gonna look at it because it sounds funny as shit.
Yeah, unfortunately, I never like read or watched Dragon Ball, so I don't get that like, oh my god, it's this guy.
Yeah,
But it's still pretty fucking funny.
yeah, it's pretty funny.
'Cause I know of it.
Man, I'm aiming like poo-poo-heimers. Oolong, yeah, that's the one.
Oolong Johnson.
You gotta
But- oh
do
yeah,
that
and then
while on train
another
tracks
thing.
and then-
Sorry.
You gotta do it while you gotta Oolong Johnson while you're on train tracks and make sure you jump out of the way in time. That's the meme. That's South Park reference. Don't actually Oolong Johnson on train tracks. That is not a good idea.
Yeah, I was thinking of the cat that does it.
Well, yeah, no, that was how it was. The cat did do it, and then South Park that became the meme. Say Oolong Johnson while there was a reporter who was on the train tracks. He's just like, the train's coming. Oh, Oolong Johnson, Oolong Johnson.
Oh, dick.
I'm not missing
Oh, I
much by
stole the
not
best
checking out DMZ.
At least by my standards. I grew up.
I mean,
with
I
Dragon
had a lot
Ball.
of friends when I grew up that watched it all the time and thought it was really cool.
So I still
They
rewatch
did
it
the
like
Kamehameha.
one of those years. It's just fun. It's just fun to watch.
Yeah.
This is silly. Silly tisms. Kill 2 plus
It's a
enemies.
bunch
in
of
the same-
manly men.
manly men.
Oh yeah, and then another thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Nice one. Oh, Fringy, you wanted to join me in the shoe stinks, or
I'd be doing work at the moment, so.
then I'll just click
Pause
play
for
again.
I'm waiting on the PC IML, and then
Oh, did
maybe.
you actually pull the trigger?
Bought the graphics card.
Oh, well, that's a start, I guess.
I wait for the next paycheck to buy the rest.
No.
It's a bit complicated right now because I'm about to get hold of my house.
Yeah.
Everything's coming through and all that, but I'm like, do I just drop like 3K on a PC that right now? Is that responsible?
Probably not.
How much do I like food?
I mean, food is good, but look at this shiny new graphics card.
I know, right?
Oh, man. Oh,
Nah, I should be fine. I just I don't know. Just fucking. It feels it's immoral, the graphics cards right now. It's just
Yeah.
The
fucking.
prices,
It is.
Yeah, bullshit.
Because because at the moment they're making new fabs, but they're not going to be in production until like 2023. This is like for fuck's sakes. So it's like
Bring your base.
it ain't gonna get any better anytime soon.
Nope. It's gonna stay awful for a while. Dr. Big Boop. I read Dr. Big Poop first and then was laughing. Oh, look at these ugly Power Ranger
Find and
costumes.
return power seeds to win, Spartan.
Power seeds are ready to secure.
The fuck? No.
Very Mel, did you actually get Battlefield 20 whatever?
No, no.
I thought I'm okay. Yeah.
You got 10 hours of free to play with the Game Pass.
I didn't get a chance to check it out, but after seeing so much negative, well, so much shit cut from the
Oh yeah,
game,
it's horse shit. It's awful.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
not surprised.
I just realized I went for the wrong path here. Seats over there. How the fuck did he survive that? I hit him spot on, I feel like. What a dingus.
Got the pickup.
Oh, the seats are in here. That's nasty.
Let's get that puss away. Tango's closing in. We're one power seed closer.
Yeah, it's been very odd because I've been playing the GTA remaster. Yeah.
Oh no.
Now, this is the interesting thing. This is very weird. I've only been playing Vice City, but strictly speaking, it's actually been playing absolutely fine. It's very weird. Like I've had a few like physics glitches or things that would like never happened in the console or the original PC version, but like it's been mostly fine and like I'm really enjoying it. And I'm just like, okay, so where's the shit gonna happen? And I don't know if it's like a lot of it to do with San Andreas or whatever, because there's certainly things to be or to criticize it with, especially like with the models and stuff like that. With some of the characters, the models are just shit.
Fuck off.
Oh, pardon me. There's a few bits of cut content, like there's a few songs from some of the radio stations. The weird censorship of the what do you call the Confederate flag.
Yeah, the guy.
Yeah, with Phil. There's the whole joke about it though with Rockstar's characters. It's satire. Like Phil is like
yeah,
literally
I mean,
the biggest southern fucking gung ho person ever, and he's not even
That's
American.
It like Grand Theft Auto was basically just a giant caricature of American culture. That's the whole point. It's like the South Park of video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was. It's
It makes fun of everybody. It's like fighting commentary.
Apparently that was like for Twitch. That was so that when people were streaming
Why
it.
is Twitch like? Do they have a policy? What?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because you can't have hate symbols, can you?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
You can't show hate symbols in games anymore. Like so.
What about like if I'm playing Call of Duty and there's like swastika fighting in Germany?
No, that's art or something. I don't know.
Why?
But it's
well,
very-
I mean,
it's
isn't that a
very
thing in
weird, isn't
Germany,
it?
right?
Because-
like in
It's-
Germany, you're not allowed to have video games that have swastika.
That's not. I think that's not true anymore. I think they threw it out.
Okay, because I just remember that being a thing in like Wolfenstein where they'd have to put
Yeah.
the
Yeah. There was also like showing blood and stuff like that. Like I remember like TF2 had robot parts for like I think the Australian version of all things as well, and Left 4 Dead.
really.
Like Left 4 Dead zombies just disappeared. They didn't have ragdolls or whatever.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, yeah, that was before we had the R rating, so there were a lot of games that got
The
like
enemy
Mortal
is at
Kombat
half power.
and
Yeah.
banned.
No, I totally get like specifically with Germany with swastika.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it
Power seeds
well,
are
if you played
I
a
guess the thing is,
historical
it's all
game like World War
context,
II,
right?
makes sense to have it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole thing. Context matters. hence the Grand Theft Auto one is like, this is a character who probably would wear that.
Yeah, they're not celebrating it.
It's not an endorsement of anything. It's just that.
No, it's just
Oh, fuck off.
literally,
Seeds are ready to secure.
like it is the caricature that people do affiliate the Confederate flag with. Yeah, like the Southern gun fucking loving Yahoo. That's the character.
Well, I guess that's the thing is that I guess that one's complicated, right? Because it's like, well, that was a war about slavery, and that was why that nation became a thing. Of course, there are other reasons. The maintaining of the institution of slavery was a big aspect. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Don't like that. Really don't like that. Again, context matters though.
Yeah, and it's not like that's actually like the talking point of the game in any way whatsoever. It's nothing to do with it. It is
Certainly not fucking Grand Theft Auto, no.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make any observations about it. Like, it's just, I don't remember it ever being a big. That. Man, look at this strategy here, just throwing them across the map. God damn.
That's how I always try to do it, but I already also see there's like 7 stealing from our base, so I don't know how much worth that is right now.
You're really doing the legwork here.
Yeah. Get off my seats.
Incredible performance, Spartan.
But no, it's been really fun, the GTA Vice City at least, and I don't know, it's weird.
Well, yeah, it's.
I don't know if it's a console thing or what, but it's been running really well. Graphically, yeah, it
Fuck!
looks better, obviously. Like I said about
They
the
don't
character
look
models,
as
some of
good
them are
as it could,
questionable.
though. That's the problem. Like it could and it should look much better than it does.
Team has reached
Oh yeah. Now the main thing is, well, it's a sequence of events such as Take-Two fucking doing a cease and desist to the guys or to the mod
Yeah.
team that were doing it. The fact that they it was very cloak and dagger. It should have been obvious. But by the way, I didn't pay for this. Just so disclosure, I didn't buy this game. It should have been like, well, it should have been obvious that like there was something was a miss when when there was no gameplay footage whatsoever.
Yeah, that's usually not a good sign.
Then there's the Rockstar launcher, which was absolutely dreadful.
They really want people to use that.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
really do.
there was the taking down or the removal of the originals on Steam and other
that's
digital
always-
downloads.
I fucking hate when they do that. It's so annoying.
Oh yeah. But this is where
And they all.
this is
Well,
where
the
I'm
fun part
laughing
is
now.
before they did that, they also just DMCA striked everyone who did
Yeah,
mods,
yeah.
did like overhauls.
Absolutely.
And it's like, man.
So
you're-
yeah, there's a lot of things, and which is why I have no problems at all, no objections at all with how I got the copy. But there we are. And yeah, as per usual, the Jack Sparrow edition always prevails. It's always better because I don't have to deal with any of the launcher bullshit or anything else.
No.
Oh, what's that? You wanna shut down the entire? Well, they shut down the entire Rockstar launcher because you can play any game, like Left 4 Dead. Oh, not Left 4 Dead. I don't know where you got that from. Red Dead Redemption, or like GTA 5 or anything for like 12 hours or something like that. It just went.
Oh,
they went-
really?
yeah, they nuked the entire launcher, and this is like another little weird thing. Max Payne 3 didn't used to be on the launcher, but then they added it retroactively to it. A primarily single player game. It had multiplayer, but I don't know why anyone would play it. But it was mostly
Multiplayer
single
was
player.
really good in Max Payne 3.
I'm not going to argue the quality of it. I'm just going to say that it was unnecessary because it's a fucking.
Yeah, fair enough. But
It felt like one of those. It's like Spec Ops: The Line had a multiplayer, and I was shoehorned in just because they had to
but-
have it.
So the problem is, I would agree on Spec Ops: The Line, but they put a lot of work into that Max Payne 3 multiplayer. There was a lot of work that went.
I
into
know,
that, and
I know. It wasn't just like
they
I wouldn't say it was
worked
tacked
really
on or
hard
anything. Again,
It definitely wasn't. Yeah.
it just didn't belong for me, and but that was fine.
I
I didn't
get
have to
that,
play.
I
I didn't
get
have to play it. So I didn't. But they retroactively added it to the Rockstar launcher. So if you were playing Max Payne 3, like you just felt like it. Like all of a
Like
sudden,
single player game.
you were fucked too. Yeah. And it just goes back to what Game Newell said about piracy. It's about offering them a better service than the pirates can, and they didn't or don't. So, oops.
Why am I getting recommended UEFA Champions League highlight?
I don't know.
Ordnance dropping from orbit.
YouTube. These are inaccurate recommendations. Or
Didn't he have a fucking...
ill-suited.
Oh, great, his weapons just disappeared. He had a fucking sniper. Dicks.
Not much ammo left, Spartan.
Dude, why is it... I'm... Can you just all fuck off?
Bring it home, Spartan.
Your team has stolen an enemy power seed.
Why are they stealing the power seeds? There's like 17 lying around here. Oh my god.
Enemy team secured a power seed. The enemy has loaded a power seed.
Imagine Bethesda DMCA'd modders and banned mods for Skyrim and Fallout. Wait a minute, isn't that what happened?
Say what? Sorry.
Imagine if Bethesda DMCA'd modders and banned mods from Skyrim and Fallout. Didn't something like that happen?
They
Didn't
had
it-
their creation club, and they
Yeah.
tried launching that with Steam to, well, to charge for mods and all that. And they got a few a few mod creators on board, and everyone revolted, and they packed that shit in.
Yeah, makes sense. Power seed, straight for the power cock. Nice.
The enemy is at half power.
Power seed.
There you go. As I'm playing this game, I've had my first actual, like, well, mission-breaking bug where I couldn't drive the tank and it clipped on something and I couldn't get it out, and now I'm gonna have to fail the mission.
Your team has stolen an enemy power
man.
seed.
Like, no one is helping me with those seeds right now. I'm just...
Your ticket to the
It's
sky
really
is on the
frustrating.
way.
Your team has reached half power.
Am I gonna get at least some ammo here?
The enemy is at half power.
Ah, he's already in there. Oh shit, I got him! Oh my god.
Oh, they can't stop you.
Are you all playing together? No. I'm playing on me own. On my own.
Yeah, I suppose depending on when I do get my sorted out my PC and all that, depending on what's actually going on in the game, you may not even be playing it right
Yeah.
at the time.
That could very well happen.
Power seed stockpile in
I mean, to be honest, I'm not the biggest Halo fan anyway, so I don't even think I would. Like, I'd only play it to play with you guys anyway. It would never be for my own, for the sake of it. Like,
These bloody crates aren't ammo. They're ammo for me. The big Kong boy.
power seeds are ready to secure.
Uh,
The enemy has stolen a power
wait,
seed.
where am I getting shot from? Oh, the fucking guy up there, okay. Hang on, I have a grappling hook. Let's
no,
see if
no,
I can
no.
hijack this motherfucker. Oh, he's very high up though. Let's see if I can get up here. Oh, that's way too high up.
Man, when you're so used to drawing digitally that when you're drawing on a page, you're like, all right, let me just zoom in. Oh wait, I just hover my hand over to my mouse like this. Just why I need to zoom in. Oh wait, no, I can't.
That's not
Fucking
gonna
hell.
work.
you just keep putting your
Well,
face
it's-
closer to your desk till you hit your nose on it.
I guess that's what I got because I've been trying to use my notepad more because it's less confronting to just do shit like here as opposed to you know,
Yeah.
stupid mental stuff. That's all that is.
You're not a Halo fan, what are you? A Satan fan? Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh no. God damn it.
We've got sudden death.
Sudden death? In stockpile? Oh, we both have 2 points. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh no.
We're one power seed close.
Oh. 1 second.
No worries. Proceeds are up there. Okay, we're gonna go and find this. Oh, or I'll get skewered. That works too. That's a thing that can happen as well. How did I not think of that possibility? Coom yeah, that always works. Cumin and human. Is there an enemy up there?
Your team has reached half power.
Half power, okay. They always have like 2 or 3 people up there camping our base. Let's see if I can flank them here. Come on, just die.
A gift from the heavens is inbound.
You didn't even die from my... Man, sometimes this game just wants to fuck me over. I shot him
That's okay,
so many
don't-
times, and then I punched him and he didn't die, but I died. So,
Drop wall acquired.
Don't you honk at me, you schleem. Cube shroom. Ugh. Just finished with my fries. Didn't finish it all, but don't think I could have another fry. Well, why did you get so many fries then, huh? No, not kills. I need kills of the commando. Stop killing them before I do. God damn it.
Eyes up. Ordnance dropping from orbit. Dynamo grenades obtained.
Yay.
Requisition.
Hello, autisms. Hey, Napalm, what's up, dude?
I see headshots in your future.
And there's my no-scope as well. Sweet. There should be 2 challenges. If we can get a kill with the commando now, I think I have everything I need. So that would be all 4 challenges on the board. Doing good hanging out in the VC. Sweet. Thought they were McDonald's size, but fries on chippy in England are like pound of fries. I ordered. Oh, okay. Nah, damn it, he died. Oh no! No, I'm just manipulating myself. There we go. Oh. Is everything else coming out? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like I'm forgetting something that's coming out. But maybe I'm just insane.
Hello.
Hey. Yeah, there's anything else coming out that I forgot about.
I don't know. I can't. Well, I just don't pay attention to a lot of it anymore. Like, I've been busy lately, but it's just like, damn, I just wait and see if there's like, it's still good and like, people are still talking about it positively after like a week of a release. I'm like, oh, maybe.
Oh, maybe I'll check that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
God of War PC in January. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely gonna get that. Playing God of War on PC.
Still need to complete it on PS4. I don't know. I like. I'm not gonna criticize that game. I was playing it and I got like. But I don't actually know how far I got into the game, but I was just like, okay, and then I just never picked it back up again.
That's because you're a bad person.
Eh.
Criticize it? Yeah, I was offended by that as well.
BRB.
Yeah, see, even Fringy is leaving.
Well, it's just, I like, you know, I can't really think of anything that, like, I was like, oh wow, yeah, that sucked, or oh, I didn't like that. I just wasn't getting sucked into it, I guess, and then I just put it down once and never looked back.
Which is weird because that's like really good, like narratively as well.
Yeah,
Like
I can recognize it was going somewhere, and it was you know, obviously exceptional presentation throughout,
Yeah.
or throughout my playthrough. Can't imagine it taking a dive in quality like halfway through or anything.
no, it doesn't.
So
It really
no,
doesn't.
I don't know. I just
Eyes up.
didn't care.
Ordnance dropping from orbit.
Make me sick. Excuse me? Did he just? Okay, apparently that's a thing I can do. Fucking praying to all gods and every religion that God of War Ragnarok will be good. Dude, I'm gonna be really upset if they fuck that one up. Don't they fucking ruin my boy. Fuck. Oh.
Oh yeah, the Steam Autumn sale's on. Yay.
Mm-hmm. There's like a VR comedy bundle I want to get. It's like 6 games for like 50 quid. Or less.
Oh, did I
even.
tell you about the? Did I tell you about the Quest 2?
I
Fucking-
think you did. Remind
Yeah,
me.
the fucking analog stick.
Right,
Started
yeah,
getting
yeah.
drift like 2 weeks into having it.
That's the one your parents got, right?
Yeah. So, because they're obsessed with playing in Death Unchained
Yeah.
amongst other games, and I was like, ooh, I can get Resident Evil 4, and it was really fucking good. I was really enjoying it.
Yeah, I want to
And
play
then
it.
overnight, the fucking left analog stick just broke. And there's like a common issue with that, where like you can get drifting like within days of using it.
That's
I was just like, oh yeah, tremendously. They've had to like send it back, and it's like because like the controls themselves are like 80 odd quid. It's not like you can just well, not that
Yeah.
you'd want to buy another one just after having it for 2 weeks.
yeah, it's the same for the Index. Index is even more expensive. They're like over 100, like 120 for one controller.
And it's all just about them trying to squeeze in like such tiny little analog sticks. Because I know the same thing happens with the Switch controls.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, oh my god, this is inexcusable.
But apparently, Valve has been really nice with replacements. So if something like really breaks and you open up a ticket with them, apparently I've heard a lot of times that they just basically just swap them out for a new one.
Ground vehicle.
Yeah, that's good. The Oculus guys were like, oh, have you tried doing a factory reset? And it was like, fuck you.
Factory reset. I'm talking hardware, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's not a calibration thing. It's literally fucking broke. And like one quick, and when I went on, well, I did a Google search and then you know, came up with, well, there's many threads on Reddit, for example, and they have a an official rep or whatever on there as a moderator, and they are just like trying to like they're just trying to like bullshit people that it's to do with their Wi-Fi and other stuff, and it's like, really, are we doing this? But I think my dad's sent it back now to get replaced or whatever, because yeah, fuck that shit.
The enemy has stolen the power.
But I was really enjoying Resident Evil 4 on VR. It was actually really good. It was really surprising.
I wish I could get a Yarhar version of it, just so I can at least
Yeah,
try
that's
it.
keep
But
an eye
I,
on like,
no chance. I haven't found anything.
yeah.
Like no version for the Index at all, so maybe it'll come out someday so I can play it too. Because apparently, I mean, from what you said, I'm interested as at least.
Oh, genuine. It's
Is anyone going
obviously-
for those fucking seats, by the way? Sorry, but like we've been sudden death for like ages. I'm just confused that those seats are still where they are.
Is inbound.
Oh,
Your team has reached half power.
half power. We were at half power already.
The power seat.
Weird. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that's alright. Yeah, well, the game itself, obviously, you know, everyone knows and their fucking dog knows that it's a really good game.
Yeah.
And then you're thinking, oh, but how does it work in VR? And it's like, surprisingly, it just does. But the devs spent a lot of time basically VRifying or first person it's with the interface. Stuff like the items menu. So you still got the briefcase with the grid.
Yeah.
But it's all intuitive where you don't when you grab be it a gun or a grenade or whatever, and you don't have to push a button like to rotate it. You can just physically rotate it with your hand whilst gripping it, and then just drop it into the slot. The weapons you have. This bit is a bit broken because, well, depending on which control set you have, the game is much easier because you can run and shoot at the same time. Like there's no
no tank control thing.
Yeah. So you can run and shoot, but also, and I refrain from doing this because it's bullshit OP. You can dual wield a pistol and a shotgun or a sniper rifle if you so desired. Like, you can just hold them both in your hand, or you can hold the knife and the pistol in your hand, which, again, is really fun and intuitive with the combat. Because when you get, like, swarmed over with, I know they're not the zombies, but yeah, when you get overwhelmed by the zombies, you can just pull out a pistol, slash, and shoot them at the same time.
Yeah.
Or, where you, like, to conserve your ammo, you would, like, shoot them in the foot and then, like, kick them or suplex them.
Yeah.
And then you just run up to them using a knife.
I think
You can go up... Oh, go on.
I think the seats are bugged. I think they're stuck in the ceiling.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, I think no one can get them, so we have to steal them from the enemy team right now. Because they're up there. They're supposed to be inside. Like, there's nothing there to get up on where they are right now.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Bugged seats. Yeah, so someone has to steal a bunch of seats from the enemy team. If there are enough. The
And
enemies
to
don't
answer
have-
you,
wait,
Captain...
the enemies don't have any.
Oh.
Seriously? Can't read stock pics. It's a bug. Oh, fuck.
Oh dear. Oh, and you just got... Nice. But yeah, to answer your question, Captain, no, I don't think Blade and Sorcery will support the mods.
Stolen the power
The
seat.
Quest 2 version also only supports 3 enemies at a time. So you can see how they've had to reduce it to, like, well, get it onto the system.
Enemy has stolen the
But
power
like
seat.
Resident Evil 4 runs flawlessly on it. You should expect that with because the graphics are they're from the PS2 era, but they're obviously upscaled and everything. Like, but it still looks like the game as it did in 2004 or whatever.
Yeah.
We're now in overtime.
Oh no, I just saw more spawning in the bug place. Oh no.
And yeah, it is a really good game. I love it. I too have a Rift S, which, like, well, it is good, but yes, it's unfortunately owned by Facebook or Meta. I think I can actually make a point not to say Meta. I'm just gonna keep calling it Facebook, just so the next generation of saps know it's they rebrand themselves. Because that's what they're playing it off for. People who are not even been born yet will only know it as Meta, and then they'll think it's cool.
Back in my days.
Oh yeah.
Blade Sorcery is a good game. Would love to play it. Yeah, Blade Sorcery is fun stuff. So many mods out there by now.
Oh yeah. And yeah, Captain just mentioned Into the Radius or Radius. Yeah, I got it, but my PC ink wasn't good enough, so I returned it for the time. But I'm probably gonna pick it up on a sale another time. And I would just love a Stalker game in VR, or just fucking just port one over. That's the great thing about Resident Evil 4 is that it's the way how it's been ported over is how so many other games could be ported over into VR. it is really fucking good, and it's strange how of all the games that work, that is what works really well.
Huh.
It is just a shame that one is only on the Quest 2, and two, the Quest 2 has got fucking wonky ass controls.
Yeah. Is there a
Because my
grappling
parents
gun?
had the original Quest, and they played it like daily, like for a year straight, playing like games like In Death Unchained and Blaze, not Blaze and Sorcery, Beat Saber and shit like that. And they never experienced drifting on the analog stick at all. And then within like 2 weeks, it's like the Quest 2 is fucked.
Yeah, it's always annoying.
And yeah, putting games on exclusively on systems is really stupid. It's even more stupid with Resident Evil 4 because it's like you can't even put it on the Rift S. You own it. What are you doing? Why have you got to like you got to make little garden walls around everything, including systems?
Even your own network. It's like
Because they've dropped the Rift S already, and they only came out in 2019. They dropped that quick. I don't even know why. I think they just like went fuck supporting the PC like market. We'll just go exclusively just selling games on our own system.
Yeah, probably. I just hate that VR is already getting ripped apart in their fan base, I guess.
Oh yeah, the RE7. Yeah, that was funny because RE7 was on
Okay,
PlayStation, and then bloody Capcom said they would eventually bring it to PC, and they just kind of forgot.
Oh man. Because I think Hitman is a thing that's only PS VR,
Oh,
I think. So we have already exclusives on the different VR sets. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah. Because it's like, there's no way I would have bought a Quest 2 to play Resident Evil 4. It was purely because my parents became serious VR enthusiasts. Or, well, particularly just literally In Death Unchained. Like, they're both like in like top 10, or well, like top 10 rankings in the world, like for loads of the modes on it. They're quite obsessed. But, yeah, it's just frustrating. It's like, can you stop? It's a niche market. Can we help a brother out and just fucking support each other instead of just piss around with this shit?
Yeah.
Because I always equate it to, imagine you could only play like COD if you had like a Logitech keyboard, for example. Wouldn't that just sound really fucking dumb?
Yeah.
And that's what the VR shit is like.
What's Hollow Fringy?
Hello, Fringy. This is where you say hello back, you piece of shit.
Oh, well, I've been here the whole time.
No, just say hello because you were gone for
Oh.
a little bit. That's all.
Oh, right,
Oh, I thought you
yeah.
went away. You were quiet.
I did, but then I came back and then I didn't realize I was still muted.
That's uncharacteristic of you to be quiet. What's going on?
I'm working. I'm trying to do some loose sketcheroonies.
Oh yeah, you're trying to hack your eyes and zoom in with them.
Yeah, well, I did try that, but that's not working. So I just gotta.
Oh, you could get like a magnifier, or like lamp or whatever.
But I'm not going to. That seems like a lot of extra effort to go to instead of moving.
I don't know how
my face
effective it would. I mean,
closer.
like I use it for repairing electronics and shit like that, but I don't know how good it would be for drawing.
I don't know that anybody. Maybe there are some people who use that. But I've never heard of that as a thing that people use though.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a artist or drawer at all. So my advice would
It's
just
a
be all
tough
shit I
one.
made up.
It's yeah. It's a lot of it is just it feels the same for all creative enterprises. It's like, oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. Oh, but that's a little bit better than last time. It still sucks though. Oh, it's a little bit better than last time, but it still sucks. And then that's just the process. And then eventually you make something that you're happy with, and then you just gotta keep it again. Try and get better.
Outkill your opponents and claim victory.
Shields are down. That was a good kill.
Takes so long to get good at any particular like creative skill. So the hard part is the endurance to actually, stick with it and try to get. The alternative being to just give up. That's always an option. Just give up and go home.
Oh yeah, the Bethesda with Fallout and Skyrim and VR, that was just awful. Yeah, because that would be the exact that's the exact counterpoint to how Resident Evil 4 did it, where they just fucking ruined it, and the audacity to charge a full price amongst other things. It was like in Fallout 4's one, it didn't even include like the scopes in it. It's like you have guns and half your bloody one of your big mechanics is like your customization of your guns and putting any stupid scope on that you want, etc. And in VR, you don't even let people use the scopes because you can't handle it. You don't know how to fucking do it. It's like, ugh, awful.
Gained the lead.
Bringing Strawman into Halo devs. Wait, what?
I knew it.
What is a Strawman? I've done no such thing.
How did he survive a
People
cinder shot? I don't know.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, up is not jump is cracking for VR stuff.
Watch my back. We've lost a teammate.
I just realized I have barely played this map before.
Wow, and you're
decent
moaning
number
about the
of
map
maps today.
rotation. Oh, compared to any maps in you.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm always getting the same ones.
It's all good. Try playing all the maps in 25 frames.
Why did...
Grenade out.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Rockets.
Ooh. God. Oh, he had a rocket launcher too. Asshole.
Lost the lead.
How do you set Floopy Dingus bot? How do you set up bots that say things?
That's with Streamlabs chat bot thingy. Basically, you have to make a new account, and
Oh, no,
you
that's
log in
too much
with
effort
that
already.
account,
Nope.
and then connect it through the Streamlabs chatbot, and then you can do like counters and stuff.
Way to victory.
Ah, too much effort. I thought it would be simpler than that.
Oh, why do you not let me have like? Just let me have 5 seconds of jolly after I did a sick headshot.
I want to be jolly. Let me be.
All I'm getting is a pulse rifle. Oh. Stupid Fiesta mode. Everyone's getting the power weapons right now, and I'm just getting.
Oh yeah, right. I should probably boot that up before I forget to make sure that I get some of those Fiesta things so that I can unlock the armor that only has one piece with it, so that I can, or one color scheme.
Oh, another rocket launcher. I just need headshots. Let me shoot some headshots. Headshots. Sleepy boy. Okay. That was pretty far away. But sure.
Fine, fuck you then.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just die.
Fringy, you think media created by black people is extremely limited in terms of the stories they tell. Like how most will mostly be about either race, slavery, or struggles. I feel like if I were to tally up, like if you had every film that was, yeah, like I don't feel like I feel like that almost feels like almost an American centric observation that you've just made there. And even then, I'm not sure that that's the case.
Damn.
And I don't even think that that's limited. Like, if you're talking about, like, if the story is going to be, because race, that's like, that can be broad as fuck. And I mean, if we're
Yeah.
just talking about general societal observations or things about crime or poverty, that's super broad.
360.
And I don't even agree that that's like the most common type of story that's written by black people. That just doesn't seem to me at all. Like I feel like there'd be a lot of stories that you've consumed where you'd be surprised to find out who wrote it. Or even then, I'm not sure that it's an observation that I find to be that meaningful.
Jesus.
Like I don't really care who's telling the stories.
Shields are down.
5 minutes remaining.
Watch my back. Threat sensor out. Shields are down.
Oh, fuck off.
We lost another one. That sniper.
Silly headshot, sudden coom, immediate sword death, doom. Nah. Ooh.
The cycle.
Oh, he dead already.
I was just thinking, it's like about that question for you. Have you guys seen City of God?
No.
So that's like
Did I think I
I'm
did.
never describe it as like, oh, that's one of my favorite black films, but it's to do with it's all black people in it. But that's done by I think a Portuguese director because it's set in Brazil.
Right.
I think he's Portuguese because like his name's
Well, he'd
Fernando.
probably be Portuguese or Brazilian, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's
Or
what
be-
Portuguese
yeah.
are.
But that's a really good fucking film, and but it's made by whatever you call Portuguese people, if you want to call them white, I don't know.
Yeah, I think. I mean, they're European.
Actually, looking at the picture of the director, yeah, he is fucking white. There's no way you can say that he's like.
Yeah, I guess I just I'm not like I don't really I prefer the world where we don't talk about the race of creators or things like that in general. Or,
Oh
or
yeah,
just,
sure, man.
As a general thing, I just wanna move past that. Like so I don't see any I guess point in fixating on that or like the types of stories that you generally see from certain groups. And this, and I'm not even. Yeah, and I just feel like every time, if you actually had the full sample size, it just wouldn't be that. That
so-
it's
so-
just
so
influenced by.
So you're saying you don't like Spike Lee then, Fringy?
I like 25th Hour. That was a cool movie.
Fair enough. I've not actually seen that one. I just know that Spike Lee
Yeah,
does
no,
all his films are just about being black or whatever.
Well, I mean, I guess that is just because 25th Hour. That was Edward Norton. That was like a movie where a guy it's basically the day leading up to him going to prison, right? I think like drugs, like selling drugs, and so it's just a story, and it's like post 9/11 New York. There's a whole bunch of angst and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a cool movie.
Also, I'm pretty sure I've seen City of God, but it's been a couple of years.
Yeah, no, it is an amazing film. You should
But
everyone
I
should
remember it
watch
being really good. I should rewatch it at some point.
Maybe that'll be after the film. I have to try and get you a mole and all that to watch. Be like, look, see, this film's outside of Marvel. See?
Of course, Ringy wouldn't want to talk about race of creators being, Frogman. Ooh.
I'm quarter Portuguese or Mediterranean. That's almost white, but not quite. We can tell without burning. That's a big factor. Yeah, I mean, but I feel like that just highlights the point of why I prefer that we never talk about race ever, because like You see like a lot of really stupid people like, oh, you know, to create the ethno-state, we just need, you know, you need to be European. It's like, man, that is such a fucking American thing to say. European, a whole fucking continent filled with a variety of different people who have a variety of different cultures, and who, in like, you know, historically, there used to be disagreement on whether or not they belong to the same race. Like, look at discrimination against Irish people, Scottish people, Italians,
Slavs.
Yes, yeah, Slavs as well. It's just, it feels like one of these very like American-centric observations about race that I find really stupid, and I guess it just highlights the point of why it's not worthwhile to talk about, because people all have definitions of what they think about these things, and it's stupid. It's all just who cares. And none of this, you're right, none of this will matter when it's just humans going out to space dealing with aliens. It'll, but I mean, that's all you need to see throughout history, is that it broadens a lot. It used to be your like little tribe, and then there were the other tribes over there. Then it used to be like a collection of tribes. Then it used to be like a city. Then it used to be a region within like a nation or a kingdom. Then it became a nation. Now it's getting to the point that there is like there's entire spheres that people attach identity to, like the West. And then eventually it'll be Earth. It will eventually be Earth, especially once we start going out and doing other stuff. Of course, people will have their little subdivisions, but like, you know, like if you live in America,
but that's not
like,
that's not going to be in our
I'm
lifetime.
Florida, haha, Georgians, oh boy, we're different. It's like, yeah, but fundamentally you believe that you're the same because you have the same national identity. But that'll change. Eventually it'll be a human identity or an Earth identity.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, and I agree with you totally there, but that's not going to happen in our lifetimes. So until then, everyone is going to keep bickering about it like it really matters.
No.
I say
Talking about
everyone.
Europeans, a whole continent, man addressing America as a whole. So the United States of America is a country, not a continent. North America is a continent. And if you made a broad observation about North Americans, that would be another
kappa.
thing where
There's a kappa. It was made clear.
Oh, that's right, a kappa. That's right.
Kappa. Wind it back in. Wind it back in.
That's right. I'm not mad. Okay, I'm not mad.
I'm not fucking mad.
I'm fucking mad.
No, but I totally know what you mean. A bit where it will just become humans, and it won't. Well, it seems, and a lot of sci-fi writers have figured that out long before. It's not exactly been a foreign concept of that. That's a poor choice of word for it, but it's not an odd choice of or concept to think of how we'll eventually just eliminate that and it'll just become irrelevant. But it's a very hot topic right now in America again.
These topics come in and out of focus. They just
It's like a thing that is surprising for me is with football, where in the Premier League there is not one black manager. In the so there's 20 teams, and there's not one black manager. But football is definitely a sport that is has a lot of top level athletes who are black, but there's no there's no forced diversity or quotas to have them in it, but there doesn't seem to be any that actually rise to the top to actually become managers. And I find that odd because it just seems like by numbers, because it's not like
you would think that, right? As a numbers game, if like a lot of your best players belong to a certain demographic, and usually good players become coaches, I presume. Would imagine.
Yeah, and the thing is, with Premier League managers, I think only 4 of them are actually British at the moment. So it's not even like, oh no, it's all English. It's not all English white old men farts or anything like that. It's actually there's a lot. There's a huge mix of nationalities, but a lot of them are European and they are white or associated with white, whatever. But there's not one black person at the moment, and I've always found that weird. Just because like I said, there's so many of them that are amazing players, but then they don't transition to become amazing managers. And whether that is because of reasons or whatever that I don't understand or comprehend or whatever, that's another thing.
I mean, that is why skin color on your character in D&D is less of a thing due to sharing a planet with other species on it. Concerns about skin color are not as important. Yeah.
Well, remember, it is as important an aspect of your identity as your eye color. It's entirely just a system. Like, it exists, race obviously exists, but the categorization is made up.
Yeah.
Because we chose to make it important. Where we chose to make other things less important, like hair color or eye color. I guess you can change your hair color, but your eye color is seemingly immutable.
Yeah,
or
because
your
in like
height.
D&D and stuff like that, they call it race, but like it's more like
But the race
species
is
that they're
actually
referring to. And,
species. That's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
and everyone's okay with acknowledging or characterizing certain species as more dumb or more aggressive, stronger, whatever.
Well, I guess that's the thing where it gets because it'll be an interesting thing when we, if like there are intelligent species out there, and then we start interacting with them, because at that point it's like, well, the differences between us are actually meaningful now because we're biologically not the same, like on a fundamental level, like we're different. And it'll be difficult to tell because it's like, well, because all human consciousness is basically like, you know, it doesn't matter what race you are, like you're a human being and the consciousness that you have is the same. But then when you start thinking about something like aliens, it's like, well, how is your brain operating, you know? Like, what is your anatomy? How do you slot in? It's going to become a lot harder for us to grapple with those, and I guess it will also just make it to where we realize that, that essentially, like, race, you know, racism's retarded, guys.
Yeah, it really is.
Damn.
It's a really stupid thing to do. And I think that that if you know there were intelligent aliens out there, and then we started interacting with them, that at that point, yeah, racism would probably maybe not disappear, but it would be much less significant because I think there'd be like a recognition that that this is you know,
Freaky with the hot
different
takes.
Well,
situation.
it become like Independence Day, where the British and the Russians and the Chinese and the Americans, we all come together to kick
They all
alien
come
butt.
together to fight the aliens, yeah.
And then if we annihilated said alien race, then maybe we would then go back to our petty squabbles. But you know,
Maybe,
One-
but for as
one could
yeah,
dream.
You know,
Yeah. Would definitely be temporarily, everyone would be united, and then there's time to complain about stupid shit again.
United against the greater evil.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I mean, the clearest example of that is that capitalist countries and like the communist country teamed up to stop Nazis, and then as soon as that was over,
Yeah, that was
the
unfair,
Cold
by the
War
way.
started.
Well, yeah, because it
That was-
infringed on both their interest in this. So.
That was
Well,
rigged
yes,
from
the whole idea. It was very much the enemy of my enemy is my friend until that enemy's gone, and then we're back to being enemies again. That was what happened there. I guess it's just interesting to think about how quickly what 5 years? Like, was that how long it took? Like 5 years before the Cold War basically started
Yeah.
after teaming up.
We're already coming together to
Freaky
fight
Slug
aliens,
Boy told
though.
me that I do
We're
not
alre-
understand the racism IQ shit. That is so fucking stupid. Go ahead.
We are already coming together to fight aliens, though. Illegal ones.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun. Ah, fuck! I got headshotted. Third time's the charm. Wait, what? For what? Asshole.
Oh shit, that skewer, Jesus. I tore that thing apart.
Yeah.
Seriously, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
That skewer takes up a huge portion of the screen.
It does. It also has a weird frame rate when it reloads, at least for me. Has a lower frame rate than the game.
Oh, that the animation's at a fixed frame rate, not not depending on what you're actually doing.
Cold War started during World War II and was Operation Unthinkable. I mean, yeah, no, I'm familiar with that, but like in terms of I guess a more overtly stated political adversarial relationship, that kind of came a bit later on.
Come on, we need one more kill.
Because I mean, it was Operation Unthinkable in part because it was never going to happen. Like that was part of the reason. And Churchill was definitely more vocal in terms of criticism throughout the whole war, really. But yeah, I guess it didn't really start proper until like the late 1940s, early 90s.
So there are some people in EFAP chat were shitting on the Black and Bolin show, when most of them
Anne
haven't
Boleyn.
even watched it. Bolin.
Oh, well, yeah, well, that's a really good test in terms of the whole idea
Oh,
of adaptation.
All
argument.
challenges. Nice.
Oh boy, look at that! Look at all those! Look at all that XP! Oh my god, that would have been the time to your triple quadruple.
I got a rare
XP.
stance. So epic.
Oh wow, you finally got a rare stance. How long did that take? 30 hours.
34.
Don't you feel good about yourself now, Mel?
I'm fully erect.
And Anne Boleyn is like that's I think adaptation that one's still tough for people to sort of get wrap their heads around in terms of the adaptation argument applying to historical fiction. I'll have you know the Cold War began in 2020 with the first season of Battle Pass.
Where's the Dumbo stance even?
Where
Body
is your Dumbo stand?
sport-
Get it in there.
sport and AI, yeah.
I love how the rare armor core is the default armor core. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's rare. It's everybody has it. It's by definition it's not rare.
It's very rare. Shut up. 5 killing sprees in Fiesta. Oh boy.
Oh, look at that. Fun fact. This is the first free unlock that isn't a skill swap or a
Yay.
challenge swap since the first armor. Holy. So you have to play for the whole.
Let's see the free ones. Yeah, that's
Because it's all armor. It's all
Visor.
swaps. You're right.
yeah, it's all visor. I got one color scheme.
Holy fuck.
Locked, and yeah, there you go.
Holy. Oh, it's so bad.
The reason why there's so few black managers probably is that a lot of players are running mostly as talent. They would be unable to teach because they don't know how to tell someone how they got so good. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know enough about sports to. Yeah.
Sorry, what was that
Sports
now?
ball. The reason why there are so
I
few
guess-
black managers probably is that a lot of black players are running mostly as talent. They would be unable to teach because they don't know how to tell someone. How
Oh,
they got
so you're
good.
just defaulting to that they don't have actual knowledge of the game. They're just good at running. Then is that what he's? That's
No,
what
not
that
good
sounds
at
like to me.
teaching. How
I
they
guess
got so
the
good.
idea would be that that being a good coach has less to do with how good you are as a player and more to do with your ability to communicate. But I don't know why that would preclude any specific. I still feel like that doesn't address the thing of like why is it that that there isn't more of a translation between I guess like the really good players becoming coaches.
Yeah, so an example for me would be Thierry Henry, who French black player
no.
who played for Arsenal, one of the best strikers ever in the Premier League.
Is it this time?
Became a manager very briefly at Monaco, which is not in the Premier League, obviously it's Monaco, but did absolute dog shit there, and has now just gone back to being the assistant manager for Belgium. I think
Right.
I don't know if he's still there actually now. I can't remember, but
Oh.
he's had like a very poor career as like in charge. But then other players have also had that. So there's a lot of players that become managers and they get big jobs as managers because of their success as a player versus their success as a manager, because they haven't actually won anything or done anything significant to earn that position, other than back when they were playing on the field, they were themselves good players, and that becomes a big criticism for a lot of them. Because they're taking the jobs of actual good managers or accomplished managers because there's plenty managers who are never actually that good at football themselves, or on the field.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
So
different
it-
skills. Different skills,
Yeah.
different jobs.
it's not
Basically.
all transferable. It's not all just because you kick the ball well means that you could show somebody else how to do it well, kind of thing.
Oh, I think it's my last round. I'm getting very sleepy.
Just funny things on Twitter.
Well, share with the class. Come on.
There's too much context.
Okay.
Earned more
Okay.
kills than your opponent.
I get it. It's too highbrow for me to understand. I get it.
It's not that it's highbrow. There's too much context. That's
It's fine, man. It's just like that. Oh, sorry. I can't tell you. You won't get it.
you won't get it. You're too simple. Too much of a simpleton to understand.
Your 2-digit IQ can't handle it. I'm sorry.
Your brain will melt. Got him.
No scope.
No scope. Oh, that would have been a cool one.
Got the pickup.
Oh my god, they all have skewers.
No scope.
Give me a skew ammo. No! Damage didn't go through. Oh man. Ah, shit. Have I told you about the planet genocide at the start of the cartoon 1986 Transformers movie? No.
I remember hearing about. Yeah, that was
Sounds-
that was in chat when on my stream. I remember hearing about all that.
That sounds fun.
It's actually pretty crazy. The lore of Transformers.
Owie. All of Metal's friends are frogs and Welshmen. Kinda strange, not gonna lie.
There's nothing strange about it. This is just me. That's my life. I don't know.
It's my life.
Why would you say it's strange that I simply am what I am? That's. I don't like that.
What is it with you people?
Ow.
Lost the lead.
Wait. Rocket
I
launcher.
saw what my brother said about teaching the drawing people. He says, "Oh, that is just flown away." He says he can kind of do it, but trying to actually teach something is not so. Teach someone is not something he feels he can. Yeah, teaching and being good at something. They're difficult. They're different skill. Because one requires being an effective communicator, while the other requires I guess like all of the skills that you would inherit from art,
Oh my
good
god!
eye, an understanding of the person. Oh, that was pretty cool.
Just fucking hammered the fucking gun into his head.
I thought Fringy was a green plague doctor, not a frog. You're all. I wear a green plague doctor mask, but I'm a human. Like that's the law.
Ow! I got the rocket dot.
I think my law is that I'm just like a floating head.
Floating head in the sky.
Holy
like
fuck,
Andros?
clip it. No, you.
Yeah, I think when Play Creations did the one EFAP clip, I'm just a boulder head and I roll across the floor.
Oh my god, I killed someone with the pulse rifle. Now that's a clip.
Yeah, god damn, that must be the first one like in the history of this game.
He was obviously already damaged, and I punched him before I shot him, so that helped. Ah. I tend to scroll too fast, so I skip the weapon I actually want to do and just go back to the weapon I already had in my hands, and then I just die.
program.
Oh, no.
That's just not in the lore. The problem is the lore gets confused because there's like the actual lore, the real lore, which is the one I make up, and then there's the lore that just develops naturally through memes and shit.
I only now realized you can charge up the Ravager.
Oh. Shit, I didn't know that. Alright, there you go.
I might need to experiment with that charged up shot a little bit.
30 hours of play.
Maybe that thing does have some value after all. Who knows?
Maybe. That'll be something to figure out more as time goes on.
Oh, Jesus. The Sweat represented 30% of the UK. Welsh people represent over 50% of sheep shaggers.
New Zealand
Yeah.
still has more sheep per capita.
Yeah, but what about the sheep shaggers?
I don't know about that. But, you know. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the statistics are there.
Presented without comment. Oh. I won the fight. The charge-up shot will slow and damage players. Also seems to drain shields immediately. Oh. Don't touch me! No. Leave me be. I told you to leave me be. I told him. I told him, right? You heard that, right? I told him to leave me be. No, he's dead.
Well, yeah, he should have listened to you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Fringer, but we gotta pull Death of the Author on you. Well, no, because I decide what's canon.
No scope.
That's my decision alone. Because all that I know about the Fringy lore right now is that there is Fringy, there is Felix, +2 Koala, and I have no idea about the occupation of Friggy in the universe, or like what if he has a dungeon or anything yet. I haven't figured that out.
See ya, Demi.
I haven't figured out anything to do with goo or anything like that. Yeah, it's still it's a work in progress, and it's never gonna make any sense. I doubt it will.
Ow. Yeah, fuck them fruits. Ah! Ooh.
How Friggy leave that poor donut man alone? Dude just wants to sell his products and a plague girl keeps fucking him. You clearly haven't been keeping up to date with the comic at all. There's new developments now.
Yeah, trap the lads.
He did trap the lads, and you're gonna find out what he does in the next page, unless you're on Patreon, in which case that page is already available. I finished it last night.
Nice.
You can go check that out. It's there are developments. That is that. As you probably guessed, with the fact that the doors got locked on them, trapping them inside of the store.
Shit's about to
When
go
they figured
down.
out- when they figured out an interesting realization about the objectives of the baker.
Six no scopes with this. Damn. Okay. Fine, I'll do one more. Diddle. Wait, Fringy has a comic? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. I should probably
Link that boy.
grab a link. Yeah. I just keep forgetting to promote things. Oh, Frigga has a comic? Yeah, I've been doing that for like 5 months.
Oh, I completely forgot to mention on the last EFAP that I do these talking thingies now. I didn't even.
That's right. The talking about
Yeah,
the movies.
I was just tired. I just wanted to go to bed. It's
Yeah,
like, bye.
fair enough.
Halo Infinite may not be good, but it's the best FPS compared to COD and Battlefield right now. Oh yeah, absolutely. It really is.
Yeah, but that's really not how to celebrate things, you know.
Yeah, because the progression is still poopy. Hey Metal, tell the chat I have a Black Friday sale for my coaching and workout programs. No. Even though I just did. I'm coming. Yeah, Mutlo talks the movies now. Yeah, I talk 2 movies in person. Hello, Mr. Movie. How do you do?
Than your opponents to win. Grenade out.
Must be a silent movie. Ah.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that. Why am I always so unlucky when I have the fucking plasma sword? Like I just got Needler to shit.
It's funny. I'm just looking at this page where it's got all of the pages up. It's like, god damn, there's like a whole fucking comic that's like nearly done.
Nice.
That's one of those things where it's like, oh boy, that snuck up on you quick, didn't it? You just do it you do a new page every week, and then after a long time that you kind of don't even notice has gone by, you've created something.
Ow.
It's all small steps,
Closing in.
or something like that.
Targets are. Lost a teammate. Frag out.
Got him. Ah, cock and balls. Everyone has a shit. Sometimes. They sometimes have a shit. So I wanted to say rocket launcher, but for some reason the first thing that came out of my mouth was sh, which is not a rocket launcher. I got killed by a rocket launcher again. Anyway,
Just the rocket launcher.
you thought Transformers was fun, kids toys, but it gets really depressing and full of genocide. 2K for a golden donut the size of a koala set. Man, Fringy, you gotta know how much gold is worth.
Well, it's not actually. It is edible. It's not made of gold. It is an edible donut.
It's like this
It's
shitty.
just colored gold. That's all.
It's like the shitty gold plating they put on your food in restaurants. This is the $1,000 steak now. It's like, no, fuck you. Give me a steak without this gold
In your
garbage on it.
Gold shit on it. Yeah, no, it's not. It's just gold in color. It's not actually. It's not gold.
ammunition low.
Kill assist. Are you fucking kidding me?
I thought that was obvious by the fact that he wants to eat it, but like, you know, seeing as it's a donut, but maybe that wasn't clear. I'm pretty inconsistent on the size. I'm sure that I keep forgetting. Like this was my first comic, like in terms of trying to do a whole like comic issue. So it is
Fuck
rough.
off.
It is definitely rough.
I'm not gonna get any killing sprees like this.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I prefer hot graphite on my steak, to be honest.
Oh crap.
Delicious.
Closing in. Ammunition low.
Oh, how many? There's only 4 people in the enemy team. It's like more and more and more. God damn it.
I do know the Cinder Shot is godlike. It's grown on me a lot.
Yeah.
It's a really great weapon. Yeah, no, good stuff. Though, on that
Fucking.
note, I'm gonna. Oh, jeez. Unfortunately.
Everyone has a fucking rocket launcher. God.
It's Fiesta. It's bullshit. I shall depart. And go for a walk.
Alrighty. Yeah,
My
this is probably
back
my
hurts,
last
I
round
don't
as
like
well.
it.
I'm
Alright.
sleepy.
I suppose I'll catch you all later on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll catch you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, of course. Alright.
Yeah.
Talk to you then.
Okay.
Boy.
Bye.
Try,
See you
guys.
out.
See you.
Ow, ow, ow. I don't feel safe. I wasn't even able to finish my swing. Can they win? I don't want to play this round anymore. This is a bad round. You suck. Stop it. No. God damn, I'm not hitting shit anymore. I think the game is telling me to stop. God damn it. Ooh.
Enemy team nearing victory.
What? Okay. Use a sniper on close quarters map when he has shotgun, classic metal. Hey, I wanted to do some headshots. How? Okay. Sure. I didn't connect, but he did. I don't, I'm tilting. Molding. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Is that real? Like, fuck off. Oh. How did he zoom out of there? Fucking dick splash. God, what a horrible shit fest. I'm surprised I only got one while they were all piled up in there. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm tired. Gonna go to bed and be comfy and shit. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for the soups and fulus. If you haven't seen the Talking with the Mupleys, it's on the movie channel thingy. I'm sure it has been linked by Flumpeldingisbot already. But yeah, I'll should be back on Friday because tomorrow I'm pretty sure we're doing an EFAP thingy. So yeah, I'll catch you around then. Goodbye.
Bye bye.